800-632-4055. What do you have to lose? Call 800-632-4055. Again, 800-632-4055.
Hey everybody, Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends over at the Lund Mortgage Team. You know, the Lund Mortgage Team has been doing their thing for over 2 decades in the Valley, helping thousands of people in Arizona save money on their loans, get the best rate. They're mortgage brokers. They can shop it around for you. And now more than ever, it is so important to have a mortgage professional that's been around, that's seen the high rates, low rates, everything in between, because look, there's no sugarcoating what's going on right now. The rates are higher. However, the supply and demand, the whole how many houses are for sale in Arizona and what's going on, it's gone in favor of the buyer now. So if you're going to buy a new home, it is important to go and get that rate. Whatever that rate is, it's not going to be your forever rate. That's important to think about. So lock it in, get the house of your dreams, and move on. But let the people at the Lund Mortgage Team do their job. All the heavy lifting from start to finish. They'll find you the best rate out there. Call 623-875-9940, 623-875-9940, or online, lundmortgage.com.
Hey, I'm Jackie, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the chicken. It is golden brown, so juicy, so delicious. It's the perfect savory start to my day.
Hey, I'm Matt, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is the freshly baked, flaky, buttery biscuit. When I take a bite, it's kind of like, crispy, soft, crispy. Crispy outside, soft interior, crispy chicken. There's really nothing like it.
Start your day with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit, available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
I discovered a fun way to enjoy the outdoors while getting my daily exercise. Hi, this is station owner Ron Cohen. Radio Ron, as most of you know me. You've all heard about people riding electric bikes, but did you notice they are all smiling? That's because e-bikes are so much fun. Plus, you get great exercise, and an e-bike is an excellent alternative to getting you where you need to go. For nearly 2 years, the e-bike I recommend is Himaway. Himaway is known for durability, price, safety, and fun. Himaway is the long-range e-bike expert, taking you faster and farther on a single charge. Himaway sells direct to the consumer, ships right to your home, and has over 2,000 five-star reviews. Choose from 7 models, all with an unprecedented 2-year warranty. Find out why over 50,000 customers, including me, call Himaway the best e-bike there is. Go to HimawayEbike.com. That's HIMIWAY ebike.com. Use promo code FANATIC and save $100. Go to HimawayEbike.com.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix
at 99.3 FM. And K24EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's Friday here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studio in Scottsdale. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is not just, Friday before a 3-day Labor Day weekend. It's also World Coconut Day.
Wow, you don't say.
It is World Coconut Day. Not everybody likes the coconuts. I happen to really enjoy the coconuts. Give me a Almond Joy or a Mounds. I don't care if it has nuts or not.
Mm-hmm.
But do you like the coconuts, Randy?
I'm not a big fan, but I must say you have a lovely bunch of coconuts, Jeffco.
You talking about my man boobs?
No, I was talking about your coconuts.
I thought I'd lost weight. I didn't think
lovely bunch of coconuts, Jeffco.
Didn't think I was really
even
sporting an A cup anymore.
Just your coconuts.
Got to get all personal and stuff.
Well, it is Friday.
I was trying to have a nice coconut day, and then you just got to turn it
as you should, because you have a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Well, my eyes are up here, Randy. Stop looking at my coconuts.
All right. Might
now
I
you
say
just
you
made
have
everything weird?
A lovely bunch of them.
I'm sorry I even brought it up.
Coconuts, that is. Lovely bunch of coconuts.
You can expect an email from HR. Okay.
All right. Won't be my first.
Aren't you HR? I gave it up for Lent. 888-368-1580. Big George says, hello, gentlemen. Happy Friday. So how about those Diamondbacks? Yep. How about them Diamondbacks? Blanking the Brew Crew 5-0. Between Merrill Kelly and Zach Gallen, this team has a bright starting pitcher future. Well, what I thought was interesting about that more than anything, more than Zach Gallen or Merrill Kelly, what I thought was Christian Walker hit a 2-run homer. And that right there, I thought was the big difference maker, don't you think? I mean, why aren't you mentioning Christian Walker, Big George? I start a fight with everybody today.
I think probably because Big George is as surprised as I am. Where's this been all season long? I mean, you wait until the last 34 games to start hitting well.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's almost like they were instructed to do it this way.
5-0 Diamondbacks. And congratulations on a big win over a team that's fighting for a playoff spot. It's easy to play nice, free, and easy baseball when you have nothing to play for. Just
no pressure.
End of the season. Not a wild card spot. Not a not a division championship. No, just free and easy playing ball just to kill time until the end of the season when you can skedaddle.
But I'm happy. I'm happy to see the Diamondbacks be 22-16 since the All-Star break. And it doesn't matter what place they're in, George. It doesn't matter. But I like it when they win. So I'm happy when they win. That's all you need to know about this. Be happy when they win. Big George might even get his 8 more wins by the end of the season. I think that Randy and I still find that unlikely, but it's possible. Everything's possible. Yeah, I mean, they will definitely get 65. I think they'll definitely get 65. Don't you think, Randy?
I would imagine. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's good news. If you ask me about the Diamondbacks, why not? Right? Why not? A win is a win. Let's be happy about it. Natty Daddy says, heck yeah, it's Friday, 3-day weekend. Randy, can I get a Voodoo Ranger, please?
A Voodoo Ranger.
To be honest, I have no idea what that is.
I don't either.
I've seen it, but I haven't actually tried it myself.
Is it whiskey, bourbon, beer? What is it?
It's a beer.
I just threw a beer and a shot at him.
Sounds cool, though.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good name for something. Voodoo Ranger. It's like a band or something.
No, it's Night Ranger.
I know, but Voodoo Ranger is even better.
Well, I could see that, I guess. But Night Ranger would sue because you use half of their name.
We can't sue for that.
If you come out with a band, Voodoo Ranger, and Night Ranger instantly goes into legal action against you. Trust me, remember, I'm the guy with the name the Kraken for my fantasy football team. And look what those bastards did up there in Seattle, stealing my name for my fantasy football team.
And how far have you gotten with that lawsuit, Randy?
I can't specify. George and I are meeting constantly, talking about our next step.
Yeah, this has been going on for years. I don't think anything's happened. My point is, I think, first off, I don't think Night Ranger's even still together anymore.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, no, they are. I have not heard nor seen whatever happened to Night Ranger on that TV show, that whatever happened to show. You know what I mean? Yeah. Haven't seen them on there. So they're still together.
Because nobody remembers them. 888-368-1580. Kiss the Cook says, I got it. Just came up with the greatest listener nickname right here. Are you ready? This deserves an encore. Ready? Gas Hole, Daddy's Encore, Blue Flame, Fat Perez, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send
Patrick
those
Swayze
in.
is probably the best.
You're gonna have to send those in. Blender at 1580thefanatic.com.
Yeah, I don't think we can get away with Gas Hole because if I say it too much, somebody's gonna get the wrong idea. Daddy's Encore, that sounds wrong.
Yeah.
Blue Flame's not bad. Blue Flame is pretty good. Fat Perez. Well, I think you're better off with Patrick Swayze. That's the good one right there.
Yeah.
So out of those, Randy, I think you write this down. Blue Flame, Patrick Swayze. I don't think we need to bring email into this.
All right.
All right. Let's talk about what happened last night. Boy, we were almost right, weren't we? We were half right about last night's game between ASU and the Lumberjacks. ASU puts 40 on the board. NAU puts up 3. So we all said the over, it was the under, and so we were wrong.
We kind of thought NAU was gonna bring their side of the
a few touchdowns.
Yeah.
We only needed them to have 2 touchdowns or 2 field goals and a touchdown. Very plausible, very doable, or not, because we didn't underestimate ASU. We overestimated NAU, basically. Poor Richard, whatever his name is, Martinez, not a great outing. couple interceptions, under 100 yards passing. Our own quarterback Jones, he didn't have a spectacular outing himself, 152 yards, but
Well, you got to
A lot
count
of-
the ground stuff too. For
right.
him.
I would say a lot of running though. There was a lot of running, and here's just to give you an idea. The Sun Devils had 419 yards. NAU had 120, and most of it was running away. Let's see. Of course, turnovers, 2 for NAU, only 1 for ASU. Possession time, ASU controlled the clock and the ball. 24 first downs to NAU 7. It was just not right.
That's just
It was just
good old fashioned ass kicking, wasn't it?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So there you go. Now, keep in mind, I know everybody's, oh, this is amazing. Now, come on. It's NAU. Come on. Pump the brakes. We thought maybe that they would give them more of a fight than they did. It was never in question that ASU was going to win this game. Do not know what happens next. So don't get too high and don't get too proud and don't get too loud. You support this team. You support your Sun Devils, but don't get cocky. Don't get silly, because it's not going to be an easy season.
I mean, it's probably not even going to be an easy next game. You face off against Oklahoma State, and they're coming off of their first win of the season. They're ranked 12th in the nation right now. So Oklahoma State's not a slouch team. And as much as I thought that the Sun Devils were dominant, there's some things to nitpick if you want to.
Sure. Well, pick some nits. Let's hear it.
Okay, yeah, I really thought they got away with some things defensively that I just don't think that teams with better athletes are gonna allow you to get away with.
Right.
I think that there were some. I just didn't necessarily like in the goal line. We're just gonna go the Emory Jones thing. Just give the ball to him and figure out a way to get him in the end zone, because that's again going to work against NAU. You start playing against some of these bigger, stronger, more athletic schools. Can you just hand the ball to Emory Jones and say, hey, man, get in the end zone for us? I don't think that you can necessarily do that.
You're going to end up using your backup quarterback if you try that nonsense.
Yeah. And of course, there was some plays where Emory Jones threw the ball, put it out there, maybe a little recklessly. And again, NAU wouldn't be the team to make him pay for that. But the ball security, you got to take better care of the football. There was at least one interception that I saw that NAU should have had that was actually just a drop.
Big George says, after watching yesterday's game, makes me wonder how the hell did U Arizona lose to NAU last season?
They were
Oh, wait, I know why.
terrible.
It's U Arizona. That's why.
Yeah, I mean, U Arizona was up 13, I think.
Yeah,
for-
have those crackheads played yet? They haven't played yet, right?
They have not played yet, I don't think.
who do they play? Who do they play? Who was their first game? Because I just want a good laugh.
San Diego State.
That's a loss.
And they're at
Yeah.
San Diego State.
That's a loss.
And they are 6.5-point dogs.
Yeah, that's a loss right there.
San Diego State just built a new what was it, sports science center. San Diego State's feeling pretty
Like,
good
they
about
have
where
to
they
s-
are.
It's a sports science center. What do you mean? Like they have to okay, we're gonna clear out the practice squad. They want to bring out the beakers and the microscopes. They're going to be doing a little research over there by the 15-yard line.
I mean, no, they go in depth. A lot of big programs have this. I guarantee you ASU's got one where you basically are trying to figure out what foods are going to be best for certain athletes. Athletes
my God.
have a dominant eye, left eye
Randy.
or right eye. So you're trying to
Yeah.
figure out who's got the most dominant
So
eye,
dumb.
who you're putting on left side or right side, a bunch
All
of
right.
stuff.
All you need to know is one thing about sports nutrition. Randy knows this. I know this. A child knows this. Nachos.
Pizza.
Nachos, pizza, those sorts of things, you're golden.
Yeah.
You know,
Beer.
everyone wants to overthink it and say, well, we have to have some gluten free and now we have to have some rice and this and that. No, you get yourself some damn nachos and you're fine.
Yeah.
What do you need to know? What do you need to know?
Nachos and a whole bunch of that canned cheese. I don't know where they get that magic
Mhm.
gold from, but get that canned cheese,
Don't
drizzle
question it.
that all over them nachos, throw some of those store-bought jalapenos on there. Oh my
Mhm.
God, that's
Mhm.
where you're
Mhm.
living right there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That right there, the jalapenos, that is jet fuel.
That'll get it
That
done.
is jet fuel.
Yeah.
Big George also says, and Randy, the case is ongoing. Our negotiations are top secret. This is
Yeah.
a lawsuit. We will win against the Kraken.
Eventually, I believe in you, Big George. I know he will.
Are you paying Big George?
Let's not talk about that right now.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. Donnie says, "Happy Friday, boys. Next time you hear from me, the Vikings will be 1-0 unless I text in my foot-long corn dog from the Minnesota State Fair." First off, thank God that's not a euphemism. That's actually a thing at the Minnesota State Fair. But the other part is, who did the Vikings play first? I forgot because I don't care about them. Somebody's going to have to look at this up, I guess.
I'm looking it up right now.
I just want to see if we can say, oh, yeah, you're probably right, Donnie, or
they play the Packers first in Minnesota.
That is an interesting thing right there. How are the Vikings doing with their defense lately? Because I don't care about them. I do know that Aaron Rodgers has a bunch of kids that he's going to be trying to throw to. Still got to have to put your money on Aaron Rodgers to come out ahead on that, unless the Vikings defense is firing on all cylinders. This is going to be a Green Bay win. I haven't even sat down to even think about my picks. I mean, why would I do that yet? Right?
Yeah, you're still a week out, and anything could happen. If someone gets hurt, then it doesn't matter if you picked, today. If someone gets hurt, that changes everything.
So what is the word on the defense for the Vikings? Are they worth a damn or not?
No, the Vikings have a good defense. They have had to retool. It's not, I think that their defense was probably more dominant like a couple of seasons ago, but it's still a very, very good defense.
All right. Well, I tell you what, Donnie, you may have a shot. It all boils down to whether or not he actually has some good chemistry and he's worked some stuff out with his receiving core, and if your defense is worth a damn. It could go hard one way, it could go hard the other way, but I'd say you at least have a shot. I can't just completely shut down the Minnesota Vikings on that. It's going to be interesting to see how they do with the new coach. It's going to be interesting to see does Kirk Cousins go out there and ball out to prove himself, or was the old googly-eyed coach right? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out, Donnie. So enjoy the fair. Enjoy the pork chop on a stick. And, do you know what they do at the Minnesota State Fair? This is something that what? All the things I want to have done when I die, I'd like to add something on. This is if it's possible. I want to get one of them girls from the Minnesota State Fair. I want to have my bust carved in butter. They do those busts in butter. Did you know that they have?
I did not. No.
Like the I don't know, the Miss Minnesota or something gets her bust carved in butter, and it's in a very cold room. And you walk through and you're like, oh look, they just made a sculpture out of butter in there. I think it'd be amazing. And then I want people at the memorial service to walk by with and just scoop butter off me. Huh?
Very nice.
That could be cool.
I feel like that's going to take a little more doing than anybody's going to want to do for me.
Well, you'll have to go have the statue carved, during the Minnesota State Fair. That's number one.
No,
then
you can't do that. It has to be done here.
And then you got to get a refrigerated Freightliner to take that from Minnesota.
No. You're
all the way here.
No.
And then you got to bring it in, and you got to put it in there in the morgue where you're at until they have the memorial service. And then you bring it out.
And nobody's going to eat butter off
exactly.
of it.
Yeah, nobody's going to, because it tastes like formaldehyde.
How about this? You just have somebody do it here, and don't put it the butter bust in there with me in the morgue. You put it somewhere else, like a fridge, like a walk-in freezer or something.
Well, I mean, if you really want to, I guess that'll work if you want to work harder. But hey, who am I to try to come up with an efficient plan?
I feel like this is probably was a bad idea. Maybe I won't have that. Lacrosse guy says, I love busts. Easy, lacrosse guy. Swazman says, hey guys, heat wave, 89 degrees. I just kind of wish you would fall into a pond or something. Don't need to hear about how nice your weather is in San Diego. He says, H2O is the key. In survival situations, most hydrated come home. This should be a fun week in college football. Thanks for the survival tip. And yes, this is week 1 of college football. Later on in the show, we're going to have Keon Rose's college football dance party. Starting next Thursday, we're going to do our NFL picks on Thursdays, as well as have your fantasy football questions answered by Rosalie Michaels. So we're gearing right back up to to be your home for football. All right. I think we've always kind of been that, though.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I'm just
I think
saying.
you're right.
Pinocchio. Okay, what are you sending me here, Pinocchio? It looks like a hot dog cart called O Dogs, an Irish hot dog cart, if you will. I'm listening. Against the spread says, glad I only put half a unit on NAU. That was bad. Got to look forward to other games now, though. Tonight, I got Illinois +1. Tomorrow, I got Arizona to win and Army cover +2. Good luck this weekend, fellas. Yeah, against the spread, I lost pretty big, too. $1. I just bet against the spread probably wants to slap me anytime I say, well, yeah, I lost that bet. $1. Lost my Mortimer bet.
You could say it this way, though, Jiffer, like he does. I lost a unit on the game last night as well.
Yeah, I lost a unit.
Yeah, full unit, not a half unit, full unit.
We got to take a break. When we come back, there are more things to talk about. We're going to try to get through as quick as possible so we can get to the good stuff. We're going to talk ourselves some NFL football and stuff. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's action update for Arizona's new home for sports, The Fanatic. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
Inside of a week until the Bills and Rams kick off the NFL season Thursday night, the Bills the +550 favorite to win the Super Bowl this season, the Bucs at +750, the Chiefs and Packers at +1000. The first top 5 matchup of the college football season Saturday night in Columbus, number 2 Ohio State favored by 17.5 against 5th-ranked Notre Dame, part of a full slate of games including number 11 Oregon +17 at Georgia and 23rd-ranked Cincinnati, a 6.5-point dog at 19th-ranked Arkansas. Red hot winning picks at experts.winnersandwhiners.com. Save 75% on any best bet package with the promo code ACTION75. That's ACTION75 at experts.winnersandwhiners.com. For vsin.com, I'm Trey Westerberg on Arizona's sports betting station.
Business people like it straight and to the point. So here it is. Bruce Jacobs here to tell you take control of your utility expenses by calling Harmon Solar right now. They can save up to 80% on that monthly electric bill with 0 down and no payments for 12 months. Level your energy costs. Protect yourself from inflation. How's that for straight and to the point? Here's more. Harmon Solar is a local family-owned company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar 800-281-3189 or go to harmonsolar.com.
What's better than the long weekend? Kohl's budget boosting deals on denim. I got myself jeans for $19.99. 40% off Levi's for my son. Even my husband found a pair for 30% off. Plus, because I spent over $25, I got $10 off and earned Kohl's cash. More style, more savings. Kohl's. Select styles. Offers end September 5th. Levi's coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-928-3366. That's 800-928-3366. 800-928-3366. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Hey guys, it's Stephen McCollum from the Main Event here on 1580 The Fanatic. We're off Monday for Labor Day, so everyone enjoy the weekend, and we'll be back Tuesday at noon. Big college football weekend. We'll look back at the exciting Week 1 action. And of course, the NFL Week 1 is also upon us, and tons of football as we get ready for opening weekend. Major League Baseball updates and how did the D-backs fare over the weekend? So join me, Stephen McCollum, on the Main Event, Monday through Friday, noon to 2 p.m. here on 1580, 99.3 FM, The Fanatic.
Remember last year when you wanted to hear that NFL matchup, but you couldn't because you were at your nephew's birthday party and the Fanatic couldn't stream the NFL on their app? Didn't that suck?
Well, those days are over, pal. Now you can listen live to every primetime NFL game on the Fanatic app. Download the app now at the Google Play Store or the App Store, or at 1580thefanatic.com.
Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic, and oh boy, football's coming. You realize, Randy, this is the last Friday we have without NFL football
until February.
Let's just enjoy the now, Randy. Let's enjoy what's
Super Bowl
happening.
Sunday is February 12th this year, is it not?
It's too far away. I can't think about that right now.
Let's not worry about it right now, Jeff Cobb. Let's
Yeah.
talk football.
Let's talk about the football that's coming, the football that's next Thursday, the football that we've all been waiting for. And wait, which game is on Thursday again? Is that game worth a damn anyways? We're going to watch no matter what because it's football and we miss the football. And even if it's the Bills at Rams, not a bad start. Not a bad game.
Thursday night game usually is a first Thursday night game. Let me specify
Right.
that. First Thursday night game usually is pretty good because it's the Super Bowl champion, and then they try and find a really good matchup for him.
Well, the next one, and remember, all these Thursday night games are heard right here on 1580 The Fanatic, unless it's the Cardinals, then,
Yeah.
Anyway, the second game's good too. Guess what? Chargers and Chiefs. Not bad, right? Right?
Should be a great matchup.
And then it all goes downhill. Steelers and Browns the next week. Let's see. Dolphins, Bengals. Well, it could be interesting. Depends on how Tua's doing, right? Let's see. Colts and Broncos. Oh, hell yeah. That's going to be a good game.
It's going to be fun.
Commanders and Bears. Two crap teams. Make it a good game, right?
I don't think anybody. Look, Chicago is in a realm of themselves right now in badness. They didn't do anything. I'm excited for that for me, but in terms of a good game for people to watch, that might be a bad game.
It might be all right. Let's see. After that, it's a Cardinals game. Cardinals and Saints. Cardinals should win that one. After that, Ravens and Buccaneers could be good. Yeah, Thursday night football's looking not so horrible this year, man.
Well, now that the Amazon dumped all the money into it, I'm guessing that they want the better matchups.
Eagles and Texans, though, is a turd that you're going to have to endure November 3rd. After that, Falcons and Carolina, two turds in a row. Titans and Packers, blowout. Patriots,
you think
Vikings.
it's a blowout?
Yes, that'll be a blowout. Packers will destroy the Titans. Well,
I don't know if we're talking about the same team.
If
the Titans have a very good defense.
Again, I'm going to give you back to the same if I gave about the Vikings and Packers. If Aaron Rodgers has got his core together. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't, you're right. It will not be a blowout. Let's see. Patriots, Vikings. After that, meh. Let's see. Bills, Patriots. Meh. Why would the Patriots get two? I hope I'm right on that. That Thursday night with the Patriots, Vikings. That's the Thanksgiving schedule right there. A bunch of games there. Let's see. After that, Raiders and Rams. Oh, that could be good. That could be good.
Yep.
49ers and Seahawks. Hilarious. It's going to be such a crap-tastic 49ers and Seahawks. Oh, 49ers should win. Jags at Jets. Another turd. Cowboys at Titans. Meh. And that's it. That's Thursday night football. So we starts out strong.
slate.
Starts out strong and sort of goes back to being what we expected. Unless the NFL moves some games around. Sometimes they do, but I doubt for Thursday night. I don't remember them ever doing that for Thursday night.
I don't think you really can because it gives one team a shortened week. So here you are planning for having a full week. If the flex schedule were to apply to Thursday night football, you just all of a sudden have a shorter week. That wouldn't be fair to some teams, depending on the games or whatever they just played.
It's not about us. It's about them.
Yes. Yes.
No, I mean, they should be saying that. It should be about us, the viewers. Boogie says Lions beating the Eagles will be a great game. Oh, boogie. 888-368-1580. Well, listen, now that the wait is almost over, a new football season just about to begin, get some money on the game. You got against the spread there, giving advice. We'll probably get old Chucklehead back with the, what was his name again? Been so long, Josh Applebaum. We might get him back. I'm just saying, put a little something into this, a little more spark, a little more excitement. And here's how you do it. You download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, use promo code BET1580. You get $200 in free bets instantly when you place a $5 bet on any football game. It's Bet1580 at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You got to be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. Bonus issued as free bets. One early win token issued at opt-in. Moneyline bets only. Deposit and wagering restrictions apply. Eligibility and terms at DraftKings.com/football terms. So there you go. Make it more exciting. Another way to make it exciting is to also join the NFL Fan Pick'em contest. If you're not already in there, holy moly, you should. The prizes are great. You got a $1,580 first prize from Harman Solar. You got an amazing e-bike from Hemingway Bikes as second place, and then $500 third prize from Harman Solar. More prizes, more great weekly winner stuff. We'll tell you more about that as we go along. But listen, go to 1580thefanatic.com for all the details. Remember, you must be 18 years or older to participate, and good luck. If you've done it before with us, just go log in. You're already in. If you haven't done it before, go to 1580thefanatic.com and find that info. Hey, incarcerated person is with us. He says, hey, what are the college games tonight? All I see is Michigan State and Western Michigan. Well, you know what we should do? Do we have time or should we do it later? You got a lot of stuff in the Keon Rose college football dance party?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff this time just because of the first week of college football. We got a gigantic slate of games.
All right. So if I give you the next segment for it, can you get it done?
Yeah.
As long as we don't monkey around, right?
Yeah. If we get straight to it, we can get done.
It's Friday, right?
It's Friday here on the
I
Blender. I will hold nothing against you if it can happen, but
all right. Well, brace yourself, incarcerated person. Keon Rose's college football dance party will be in the next segment. So stay tuned and try to keep your head down. Blissful Hayes says, happy Labor Day weekend, everybody. Can I buy a round of drinks for the Blender? Put it on Pringles tab, would you? Why does ASU play teams like NAU, by the way? If they want to build a winning program, ASU needs to be playing tougher opponents. Well, Blissful Hayes, it's the first game of the season for a lot of programs is a game like this.
Yeah, USC is playing Rice. It's okay to give yourself an FCS school or just a cupcake start the year. You don't get a preseason in college football, so this is kind of it for some schools. And then some other schools try to open the season with a statement, but don't worry. ASU is going to be playing number 12, Oklahoma State next week, so don't worry about it.
So Blissful Hayes, that's why most programs do that kind of thing. It's just, one of those things. You never want your opening game to be a loss.
Kentucky is playing Miami of Ohio to start the year.
Miami of Ohio?
Yes.
Miami of Ohio.
Yes.
Dear God.
The city of Miami, but located in the state of Ohio.
That'd be like us playing Miami of Globe area. That's even worse. Boomer Sooner says, good day, gents. Randy, can I get a cold beer, please? Hot up here.
There you go, Boomer.
Holy crap, that weather last night. Did you guys get any weather? Because over here on the east side, we had like hurricane level winds. It blew stuff all over my backyard. And we had a thunderclap that was just, I about pooped myself. Wow. Wham! And it was thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening me. Yeah. And
Galileo Figaro.
I can't be the only one that does this, people.
Sorry.
Anyway, so it was my wife was a little bit concerned. And I, of course, when that big, there's like a lot of thunder, there's a lot of, all of a sudden that clap that happened. I started laughing. She was just like, that's not funny. I was like, that's one of those things you can't do anything about it.
No.
I mean, if lightning hits the house, well, we have a whole nother problem. But if I hear clack and then nothing has happened, it's funny. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just, it did crack me up some. So it was only over here. Didn't go over where you guys were.
No, we had some. I had a lot of dust. There was a whole dust storm going on. So I couldn't see the lightning that I heard the thunder of. So
yeah, very, very light and easy over in the West Valley, Jeffco. Light and easy. Yeah.
I think it was going like north to south. It was sort of it was like a drive-by storming over here on the east side.
Yeah.
So anyway, do we have any of that to look forward to during the Labor Day weekend, Randy? Can you give us a weather report?
Well, from the 1580 The Fanatic Weather Center, Chief Meteorologist Randino Waitino reporting 105 degrees currently in the downtown Phoenix area. Some clouds up by the northern part of the city, northeastern part of the city, kind of rolling in. Looks like it's going to be a better than average weekend. I say that carefully because my screen just moved here. I say that carefully. I saw there 109 on Saturday, 108 Sunday, 109 Monday. Some clouds moving in on Tuesday, but not really anything major. However, the evening hours are starting to cool off. Currently 106 in downtown Phoenix. From the 1580 The Fanatic Harmon Solar Weather Center, Chief Meteorologist Randy White. Back to you, Jeff Coates.
Thank you, Randy. Well, I was going to work on some car stuff in the garage this weekend, and now
that'll get you one of those portable coolers.
Well, I got one. I got one of those little evaporative cooler things, and smells great, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. The only thing, I'll be hot and then sweaty if I use that thing. I don't feel like I ever get real cool, but I'm kind of bummed out because originally we thought it was going to get down to about 100 during this weekend, and then they changed the forecast on us. So I had all sorts of stuff I had. Remember I told you how I changed the pool pump motor? Well, now I got to take it apart again and find out why is it leaking. Somewhere an O-ring or a seal or something went wrong.
You got that lube? You got that
I got the magic lube.
Lube.
Yes. And my wife, again, when she opened up the package from Amazon, she's like, this is the second tube of magic lube. I said, well, honey, I can't find the other tube of magic lube. She's like, what are you using this for, really? I'm like, honey, it's whatever you think I'm using it for. I'm just tired of fighting it.
That's a good answer. It's a good answer right there.
Sluzzman says Illini on tonight. Illini on tonight.
Illini.
He put a hyphen in it, so I don't understand.
We're going to talk about that in a minute here. Yeah.
Blissful Hayes says Notre Dame wants to win. They're playing Ohio State tomorrow in their first game. Against the Spread says, I ended up all right last night. I snatched that free $150 bet from FanDuel and ambushed them with it. I took Pitt to win live when they were down 7. Now it's about money management and staying disciplined. Don't get cocky, kid. Good for you. Good for you. And you know why that worked? That worked because you used Randy 1580 as a promo code.
Well, it's been proven 4 out of 5 bettors use Randy 1580, and they swear by it.
So, when you do the DraftKings, it's bet 1580. But when you do the FanDuel, it's Randy 1580. You really should do both. Against the Spread, I'll tell you.
Double your money.
Boomer Sooner says, Jeffrey, if that leak is pretty small, I'd leave it alone. It's not small. It was small, and now it's not small. So what happened was I put the thing together and it ran, except for when it got turned off, all the water drained out of the system. So I'm like, oh, well, I got a little, there's a leak in there somewhere. And then I was running it today because I run it supervised so I can make sure nothing goes wrong before I get a chance. Because I was going to take it apart and put it all back together this weekend anyway. And I walk around the house and I'm like, well, that's an awful lot of water on the ground. So I just had to shut the whole thing off and I'll start over. I think I missed a spot where I used the magic lube on the O-rings. That was right. But I think there was a part where I was supposed to use some actual silicone gel to seal something, to put a seal somewhere. I think that's maybe a piece maybe I didn't get right. So I got YouTube, I got silicone gel, and I got time. So yeah, it's too hot to work on the car, but it'll be okay to work on the pool because you know what happens when you work in the pool when you're done working on it.
You jump in the damn pool.
Boosh. Which is fine for cars too, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? It's not the same. Against the Spread says, I'll do both. I'm an equal opportunity provider right there. See, there you go. FanDuel, you got the DraftKings And I'm sure even more than that, if you're calling yourself against the spread, I bet you've got like I have all the streaming services. I bet against the spread has all the betting services.
It makes
It's
sense.
It's a good bet. It's a good bet right there. See what I did there? It's a good bet. See what I did?
It's a good bet. So hey, remember the couple that was up there at the Oakland A's game?
Doing the dirty? Yeah.
No, it was the hum one.
Oh,
wait, or is this I get it confused. I think this was the hum one. The other one was the full on trampoline, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, wait. That's right. The Oakland, it was the hum. In Toronto, it was the Humpty Dumpty.
It was
Yeah.
Anyway, so now the cops in Oakland, I guess they just want to look like they're busy. To be honest, if you got away, just leave them alone. But they've identified their photograph, and they got a photograph of them. They've said, "Hey, if you know who this is, let us know because we want to arrest them." And I hope nobody turns them in. It was wrong what they did. They shouldn't be doing that out in front of people. What if some poor kids saw this? But here's the photograph that they released. That man looks happy. And you know why he looks happy.
Of course we know why he looks happy.
And so now if you'll also observe the shirt he's wearing, he's wearing a Cure shirt, and the album that's from is Pornography by The Cure.
Fantastic.
A lot going on there. Yeah, it was from a Strange Day. It was a song that was from Pornography, 1982. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, he's happy, and it looks like she's looking for some place to get a drink of water. I don't know why. 888-368-1580. Felicity Hayes says, Randy, hey, do 4 out of 5 dentists recommend your promo code?
Yes.
Yeah, we've told you it's scientifically proven, Felicity Hayes.
Yep.
Twitty, says, so now we have betters to thank, thanks to Randy's promo code. Cool beans.
Yeah.
We have betters.
Betters.
Eddie Vetter says, by the way, Eddie V, are you Eddie Vetter? Oh my God. Well, he lives in Hawaii though. So there's no way this is Eddie Vetter.
Maybe he's got a summer home here in the Valley.
That is his name, right? Am I saying it right?
Yeah. Eddie Vetter.
Eddie V says, turns out the perp was not fingered then, huh? Taco Kenny says, wow, I tune in and all I hear is gel and lube talk. I plan on having an exciting weekend too. Can I get a shot of Don Julio, please? I do hope all your weekends are exciting. Maybe not as exciting as these people because they might end up getting arrested, but still exciting. Hey, did you watch the tennis last night? Did anybody watch the tennis? I didn't watch it because it's tennis. But did you watch the tennis?
I watched a little bit of it.
No.
So Serena and Venus Williams, that's her sister. Serena and Venus, they had a doubles match against Lucy and Linda. I don't know how to say their names. Hradecka and Noskova.
All right.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
These Nigerian names are hard.
Those
Anyway,
are very European people, but that's all right.
Oh, I got that wrong. Anyway, so they had this doubles match and they lost, which is sad because that's
Venus
probably
and Serena.
Yeah, Serena's last doubles match that she'll probably ever play. At least the sisters together, right? And I think it's safe to say we can blame Venus.
Why?
Well, because that's what you do.
Well, not just because what you do. You can blame Venus. But I don't feel good about blaming her because she's lost.
Was it her fault? Was it her fault? Was it her fault?
She's older and she's.
Was it her fault?
I don't know if it was her fault.
It was her fault.
But she made more mistakes. Yeah,
it was her fault.
Who, Venus or Serena?
Venus. It's Venus.
Yeah, well, she's older.
She's older, and she's
older than
Serena. And ever since her, the blood clot she had and
remember
survived.
Destiny's Child, and then Beyonce was like, I'm so much better than all of you. And they were never had. Well, Venus is Destiny's Child, and Serena is Beyonce.
I mean, yes and no. Venus had the peak of her athleticism taken away from her, just because of blood clots, and she hasn't been the same since she came back from them. She was never as athletic as she was.
Ever better than Serena?
There was
she
a
ever
point.
better?
There was a point early on when she was better.
There was a point early on. My brother was taller than me, and then after I hit puberty and I was taller than him. He never messed with me again. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's Venus's fault. She blew it.
Well, you could frame it that way if you want to. She did the best she could. I'm
Serena Williams. My brother is Venus. Let me tell you something. We didn't call him Venus. We called him Nostradamus because he was evil and had a big nose. And I'm going to tell you something right now. There was no way, he was. If him and I had to play doubles against him, he would have done the same thing to me. So I understand how Serena feels. Okay,
do you?
I understand Serena.
Just
give you one of those right there. What did you watch this?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Was it okay? Was it close?
In the second set it was close. In the first one it wasn't really.
Mm-hmm. So is she going to win again? Who's she playing? Is it today? Who's she playing?
She's playing someone whose name I can't pronounce without looking.
Happening right now. All right,
I think it's later on today.
Oh, it's Tom Jonovich. There's like
another
Tom Jonovich. I don't know. AJLA.
There's like an L in there that just throws me off.
It's Tom Jonovich.
I can't even correct you. I don't know how to pronounce the name.
So is it happening right now? Is she playing?
No, I think she's playing later today because it is the US
You
Open,
can stop tapping at your watch, Randy, until I find out what's happening with Serena and Tomajudge. We ain't going nowhere. I don't care that we're 6 minutes late for a break.
Very well.
It's making Keelan uncomfortable.
I'm not uncomfortable. Yeah, they play at 7, so later.
So who do you got? You have Tom Jonovich or Serena?
Well, seeing as how Serena just ran over the number 2 player in the world, I'm going to go with Serena.
It's a good bet. Go put some money on it.
I might have already done that.
Oh. Did you use mine or Randy's?
Why are you making me choose this? Now I'm uncomfortable. We can go.
I just want to know: did you use FanDuel or did you use DraftKings?
I used FanDuel.
Well, it's a daily blender on 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
It's time once again for the Harman Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. First prize is $1,580 from Harman Solar. Second prize, a Zebra e-bike from Hemingway. And $500 third prize from Harman Solar. Sign up today. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. The Harman Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
New message.
What up? What up? It's Heather's cousin. You dated her in college, or maybe you were just in the same class. Anyway, I heard you bought a boat, my man. Let's hit the water. Oh, and Heather told me you always liked snacks and stuff, so I could totally bring some chips.
When you get a boat, you also get new friends. Make sure Progressive's one of them and get coverage today for as little as $100 a year.
Hey, also, I'm a little short on cash, so can you cover the chips? Thanks. I can see why Heather liked you.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Annual premium for basic liability policy not available in all states.
So DraftKings Sportsbook asked me, Kevin Hart, actor, comedic rock star, and lifelong Eagles fan, go Birds, to fill you in on their latest offer. New customers can now bet $5 on the NFL and get 200 in free bets instantly. Hold up, wait a minute. Not only do I get 200 win or lose, but I get it instantly? Come on, DraftKings. You're not going to make me work for it? Sweat it out for at least a minute? Feel some extra bumps in my chest while the game's going on? You're crazy, DraftKings. Crazy.
Get action you can count on at DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now, use promo code BET1580. Bet $5 on any NFL team and get 200 in free bets instantly. That's promo code BET1580 at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. 21 plus, Arizona only. Gambling problem? 1-800-NEXT-STEP. One per new customer. Minimum $5 deposit and wager. $200 issued is 8 $25 free bets. Restrictions apply. See terms at DraftKings.com/sportsbook.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
NASCAR Championship Weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will put it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Yes! Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship Weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
Download our free sports app and stay up with all the latest sports news, scores, highlights, and more. Or stream us live anywhere
At 1580thefanatic.com.
1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, Arizona's home for sports.
Stanley Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. All right, let's go to the text line all caught up. Eddie B says he's not related to Eddie Vedder, but he is related to Rudy Valley. I'll be darned. Pinocchio says 4 out of 5 doctors suffer from diarrhea. The other sick bastard enjoys it. Swazman says, I am the rookie sports gambler here, but I'll put a modest $100 towards football bets over the next few months. Should I go 50 each app or pick one? I say go 50 each app, but wow, that ain't modest to us. I do like $1 or $3. If I'm feeling really confident about something, I might hit $10. But yeah, $100 was man.
Are you just talking about your bankroll? I think
he says he's going to put a modest 100 towards football bets. Yeah, I don't know.
So it sounds like in total. Not just on one bet.
Oh yeah, so yeah, why not 50 on each? Why not? Don't forget, use Randy 1580 for FanDuel. Use Bet 1580 for DraftKings. And with both of these, you're going to get a bunch of free bets and stuff. So this is a great time to jump in, man. Eddie V, thank you. Blissful Hayes says Venus and Serena won in life. They are both multimillionaires.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But even then, I'm sure that Serena kind of looked at Venus like, come on. It's my farewell tour. Do better. Jagdog says those Serena courtside tennis tickets start at $48,000 each.
Well, when you see Tiger Woods at courtside, you know you can't afford to be there.
Somebody's trying to spread rumors. Tiger Woods is in love with Serena. It's like, stop it. Just stop it, TMZ.
Generationally great athletes. Cut it out.
Irish for me says, I hear that AM 1580, well, that's not who we are. We are 1580, The Fanatic, is not carrying Notre Dame football's games this year. Yes, well, we do have them on this weekend. Yes, we're going to have a couple of Notre Dame games. And so there you go. Don't know what else to tell you about that. Cabana says the O-ring goes in the slot horizontal, not vertical. Use butter knife to get it in. O flat, not like this, like that. I know how it works, Cabana. I know how it works, but somewhere in the process, maybe when I was putting stuff together, something slipped or something happened. Or I honestly, I think I did everything right. But there is supposed to be some silicone gel in that last piece of housing. It's a whisper flow, a Pentair whisper flow setup. So, but thank you, Cabana. Appreciate you telling me. He actually did this with a little diagram showing me. It's like, well, one way, you should go ahead and let me keep talking on radio. The other way, I should never be allowed to speak with people again because I would be that dumb. Boogie says, I have 3 fancy football league drafts within the next 24 hours. My first one starts at 4:30 p.m. I need to get my fantasy football draft buzz on. Well, you know what to do, Boogie. You know what to do. Randy, give this man a drink.
All right, let's get him a buzzy buzz drink. Here's a fantasy. I call this the fantasy flinger.
There you go. And I gotta say, Boogie was the most fun at our draft party. Boogie I love drafting near him or with him or around him because this is a guy who knows how to have fun. So I envy those three fancy football leagues there you're doing. By the way, I wish we'd have done our draft this week. I always want to do it at the last possible moment. So maybe next year. It seems like every time we try to get a draft, right during this point, somebody says, no, you have to do it another time. I think I'm going to stick to my guns next time. I'm going to stick to my guns, and we're going to do it this weekend and not last weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, Labor Day weekend. They're like, well, you've got to be careful because people are going to be out traveling, and nobody's traveling. You've seen those gas prices. Nobody's traveling. Besides, you can travel after we're done. I don't care. Anyway, so Bubba Watson is a dope. Can I just say that? Can you?
You could. Sure.
Yeah, Bubba Watson he's a child. He is a giant man child, and not in the good way. He's saying this. He went off to the Live Tour, and here's what he's saying. He's like, I hope they'll welcome me back to the Master. If not, I don't want to be there anyway. I mean, come on, man. He's like, for me, it's a weird situation being a Masters champion. Right now we can play in it, and I'm hoping and praying they make the right decisions. He says, but I sat my kids down. I told them there's a possibility we can't go to Augusta. And if they tell me I can't go, if they tell me I can't go, I just don't want to be there anyway.
Yes.
Look, man.
Does he sound like a child? He sounds like a child.
He sounds like somebody who's.
You guys, I want to be there, but you know what? I don't want to be there. You stupid face.
It sounds like he's complaining about something he had absolute control over.
Mm-hmm.
He knew when he went to the Live Tour, there was a possibility he may not go back to Augusta.
Yep.
That was always on the table. It's not a surprise. It's not falling out of the heavens. I don't hear anybody else complaining.
It's basically like that kid who shows up uninvited to a party at your house. And you up the door like, dude, you're not supposed to be here. Well, I don't want to be here anyway. But then why are you here completely? Shut up. Yeah. Okay, Bubba. Okay, Bubba. Just sad.
It's just like, yeah, I don't know. When we were kids, we'd play basketball with this one kid, and he had, I don't know, he had more money than the rest of us. So he'd had all, the shoes. He'd had this basketball that was just pristine. The rest of ours didn't even have grip on it. We played with it so much, we didn't have anything. And then he'd show up knowing he didn't play basketball as much as the rest of us. And there was a possibility he was going to lose. Then he would lose. Then he would, and I'm going to take my ball and I'm going home. And that's what Bubba sounds like right now. It's just like, you knew there was a chance. You weren't going back. Stop complaining about it. You took the money over the certainty that you were going to continue to play in a place that you like to play.
Lost Toby says he's been hanging out with Kyler Murray. You guys stupid.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take Cardinals off my social media. I'm stupid. Let's talk about something more interesting. I guess the board of managers, Keon, has decided that a 12-team college football playoff is the way to go. How do you feel about that?
Well, I've never been a big fan of giant field of college football teams because it makes it more like the NFL, where, the postseason is really what we all kind of live for in football. You hope your team makes it. College football was always about the season. It was always about not just the big matchups for the playoff, but some of these rivalry games and some of these conference games were always huge. And now we're going to put more of our emphasis on the college football playoff. But is it going to make everybody a ton of money? Sure. And is this great news for the Pac-12? Yeah, because it means that a lot of teams are going to try and get into Power 5 so that they can have a chance at the college football playoff. And who has a lot of openings all of a sudden but the Pac-12? You may not even have to pick up the phone and call some of these schools. They'll call you.
Yeah. You are correct, sir. So what we need to do is come back, and we got to have that dance party. In the next hour, we will have Keon Rose's college football dance party. And you know what? We're probably going to do that right when we come back. Right off the top. Get that done, and then we're going to get ourselves into some NFL. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated price competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-928-3366. That's 800-928-3366. 800-928-3366. Or go to selectquote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at selectquote.com/commercials. Their price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Seems like everything is going electric these days. Electric cars, electric trucks. But what you save on gas, you pay for with that electric bill. With all these things being plugged into your house, wouldn't it be nice to save up to 85% on your monthly electric bill? Well, you can do that with zero down and no payments for 12 months. Call Harmon Solar. Harmon Solar is a family-owned, woman-owned local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar, 800-281-3189. That's 800-281-3189. Or go to harmonsolar.com.
The Labor Day event from Dell Technologies is here. End the summer strong by starting up a new season of productivity. Your business upgrade begins with up to 48% off top-rated laptops, like Vostro, taking performance to the next level with 12th gen Intel Core processors. It's time to push your growing business even further. What's next for you? Upgrade today by calling 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
As a kids, we all loved hopping on our bikes and hitting the road.
I'll be back for dinner. See ya.
Well, bikes just got reinvented for us big kids. If you haven't tried an electric bike, you have no idea what you're missing. Hit the road, the trails, or the beach by pedaling or not pedaling.
It's like being a kid all over again. Why not start with the best? Hemingway e-bikes are the best fat tire electric bikes sold online. Since 2017, Hemingway is known for durability, price, safety, and fun. Hemingway is the long-range e-bike experts, taking you faster and farther on a single charge. Hemingway sells direct to the consumer and ships right to your home and has over 2,000 five-star reviews. Choose from 7 models, all with an unprecedented 2-year warranty. Find out why over 50,000 customers call Hemingway the best e-bike there is. Go to HemingwayEbike.com. That's HMIIWAY ebike.com. Use promo code FANATIC and save $100. Go to HemingwayEbike.com.
Live from the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale.
This is KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix, 99.3 FM.
And K240 U Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
All right, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what? Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale, getting ready for a 3-day Labor Day weekend. So let me guess, Randy, smoking meats, grilling steaks. What you doing this weekend?
Probably not this weekend, no. We're going to go see Kim's sister and their family, and they'll be barbecuing something. I'll just be partaking this weekend.
Is that hard for you to watch other people do something that you are great at and like sitting there going, oh, no, you're doing it wrong. Oh,
Well,
in your
I-
head, you know?
I mean, I appreciate the compliment, but yeah, it's not hard when it's 108 or 109 outside and I'm sitting in the air conditioning. It's not hard at all.
Good point. How about you, Keon? What are you doing this weekend?
Well, watching a ton of college football. That's for sure.
Mhm.
And that might be it, honestly.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I was going to be working on the project car, but instead I'm going to be working on the project pool pump, and then after that, trying to not have a heat stroke and stuff.
It's 3 days, Jeffco. 3 days. You could do the pool pump one day and a project car another day.
Well, I would have to get up awfully damn early to work in cool enough temperatures to do work on. But I might give it a shot, you know. And then again, I might just sleep in and stay the hell indoors. I don't know yet.
There's a third day for that, Jeff.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Well, I might. I just might. I tell you what, though. I love working on the older cars because you know what you're doing there, right? You know, you have to worry about the computer this or the computer that. I mean, there are some elements of computer to what I'm working on, but mostly it's water pump is a water pump. Alternator's an alternator. You know, fuel pump is a this and that. Okay, it's not all super complicated. I don't mind. Futuristic. I don't mind, things. Randy is more even old school than I am. I understand that at some point I'm probably going to end up driving an electric car, and I just hope it's cool. Randy refuses. He's over my dead body, and that's fine. But as much as I'm on the okay, I guess I can embrace the future, I have to probably stand lockstep with Randy on this one. Have you heard what Toyota's working on, Randy?
No, I have not.
They're working on a new hitchless towing feature.
What? Come on, man.
Here's what it is. You'll be able to tow another car behind you without actually being connected to it physically. You'd be connected wirelessly. And I don't know how often your Wi-Fi has gone out. Everything's fine. And you look back and, now people are dead.
Don't we all have the Cox Communications? Because if we do, then the Wi-Fi has gone out for everybody at least once.
So I guess they're working on this for their Sienna minivans, because I guess if you're going to die in a vehicle, it may as well be a minivan, because at that point, life's not worth living.
Yeah.
So I guess the trail car behind you does everything you do in real time. So it's just basically any little move, any braking, any whatever. So if you change lanes or hit the brakes, it does the same thing. So far, they've only done low speed tests with a safety driver sitting in the trail car, probably crapping himself, and a bigger gap. Well, they're saying soon there'll be so little gap they'll almost be bumper to bumper. like those planes that fly in unison. Eventually, you could tow a camper with any car, even a Prius. It would just be handy if you had to follow a friend somewhere and not lose them. Maybe, I don't know, but I'm just saying. All I can see are runaway vehicles everywhere.
Just absolute chaos on the road.
Yeah. So I kind of wish they don't do this. It's a horrible idea.
Seeing as how Toyota is 10 years removed from the Toyotas that wouldn't stop, even if you hit the brakes.
Right.
Worry about getting the lead car to stop, Toyota. Don't even worry about the other cars in a towing line. Just let's get car number one.
Yeah. Now I got two cars that are going to run into people because neither will be able to stop.
Well, Jeffco, time marches on. Soon we'll have the flying cars, just like George Jetson.
I just want a flying car so bad, and I know what it's going to be. It's not going to be like in the Jetsons. It's going to be. We're going to be flying around in drone cars.
Now, speaking of that, I saw a commercial Honda. Did you see the project they're working on?
No.
It is a drone car.
Awesome.
It is a car that you can. It has four propellers, and you fly it like a drone, and you're in the car. It's a Honda drone car.
I feel like we can't have all these damn people in the sky. It's bad enough on the roads.
We haven't mastered the ground yet.
Right. So I'm like, it's going to have to be limited. Me and maybe a couple other people.
Me, you, Keon.
Right.
And
then maybe let's just stop there for a while.
Yeah.
You got to get used to this. Because I'll go straight from here right into the radio station. No problem.
Yeah.
You tell me what height I can be at, I'll be at that height. You tell me, you have to go this way and turn that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You want to establish some patterns? Whatever works. I am happy to do the highways of the sky, but there's got to be some limitations.
Yeah, about that.
If you're over 65, you don't get to do it. Of course, and then they'll say, well, wait, we've computerized these things. So it's automatic. You just hit a button and it takes you where you want to go.
Yes.
It's just, Keon, you know how you're in Tempe there. They have Main Street. Well, it's Apache, right?
Yes.
All right. Apache becomes Main Street in Mesa. They lifted the speed limit, and I bleep you not, to 55 miles an hour in Mesa to make the old folks go 35. I'm not even kidding. They had to make it a 3-lane road in each direction so people could pass all the damned old people who won't get the bleep out of the way.
Settle down just a little bit.
Yeah.
Now you want to take this nonsense into the sky? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not a good idea. It really isn't.
There needs to be some damn limitations. That's all I'm saying. Hefty Lefty says hard pass on the Toyota hitchless towing. Random Texter says, does Toyota anticipate cars needing to be towed a lot or something? Yeah, their cars probably. Yeah. Kyle G says, already found a problem with this wireless towing. If I have that program, I could come up, connect with your camper, and drive away with it, following me like this grand theft camper right there. Pretty sure you need a password.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're going to go take some old people's stuff, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
There you go. It's a good point. Pinocchio, I'm not going to share that. He's like, what car are you building? I don't like to share what I drive or stuff like that. But I don't know. I might, but right now, gonna keep it to myself. Although I would probably die of embarrassment if I drove a Ford Escort.
Why?
I actually did once drive a Ford Escort.
Oh, so you know from like personal experience, firsthand experience.
It was a 91, I think, and it was a new Ford Escort, and it seemed like a good idea at the time. It wasn't, and I remember at the time going, I got to get out of this car as fast as possible, and I did. And I don't remember there being anything cool or exceptional about it, and well, this is why I'm even more confused that this just happened. Princess Diana's old Ford Escort snagged $750,000 to the highest bidder at auction. Yeah, it's a Ford Escort RS Turbo Series. It was the older version like that, and it just had a couple of nifty like headlights on it to make it look like maybe it was something. But she used to drive around in that with her kids. The Secret Service, whatever they called them over there, didn't like it, but she'd like to drive herself in it. And but why would you want this? $750,000 just because she happened to sit in it a few times and drive.
Well, yeah. Look, we talk about some of these baseball cards that sell for so much money. You know, Tom Brady's almost last football. The people who are obsessed with the royal family are even crazier than that, and will pay anything just to have something that someone in the royal family touched once.
This vehicle basically drove around Chelsea and Kensington neighborhoods there with the kids, and every now and then some errands, as low miles for sure. But it's still a friggin' Ford Escort. That's a horrible car. Look at that thing. It's horrible.
The best thing about that car is it's got the fog lamps on the front there.
It's the only thing that gives it even a moment where you're like, no, it's a Ford Escort. 750. Dear God.
Well, it was Princess Di's. So
okay. And then what? You know, I mean, come on. By the way, I got to ask a question real fast. And then we're going to do Keon Rose's college football dance party. Keon he's a very smooth operator.
Yes, he is.
He's suave and debonair.
Absolutely. I think there's a song made about him by Sade.
He's young.
Yeah.
And he knows where it's at.
Yeah.
Do the kids still say, hey, you look fly?
No.
That went out in the 90s, didn't it?
No.
That's what I thought. But I don't know, because I'm not.
I mean, sometimes these things make a comeback. They come back around. But last I heard, no one was calling anybody fly.
Well, that's so fire is the thing now, isn't it?
Right,
That's
or
so
sick.
Fire.
That's sick. Yeah. Ohio State's quarterback, CJ Stroud, decided to give all his teammates $500 express gift cards so they can, quote, look fly.
Okay, well, CJ Stroud is even younger than me. So if it's either coming back or CJ Stroud is trying to make it a thing again, one of those.
What is Express, by the way? Is that like J. Crew or something?
Yeah, it's like a men's store. It's got ties, suits.
Here he says, so I got everybody $500 gift cards to go to Express. Get y'all own suits, man. Make sure you're looking fly. Make sure y'all really get some suits, man. Look fly, man. Make sure we all look like a team.
And he goes to the Ohio State University.
There's no real entrance exam, is there?
Apparently not.
I mean, that's how a person talks and how a person writes is, different. I don't think he was talking to the media.
Are we saying looking fly? Because look, I'm wearing this Fanatic polo shirt. I haven't worn this in a while. I feel like I'm looking pretty fly.
Well, you don't look anything like a fly, but you are on fleek.
I'm fleeking.
You're on fleek. I believe that's another.
Do I have a fleek?
No,
I haven't heard anybody say that in a little bit.
Am I
fleeky?
fleek? You're on fleek. Which is on point. You're on fleek. And then, you're so fire. You're so fire.
So what are they saying now? If they're not even saying fleek anymore, and they're not saying fly,
Randy's got it with the fire. That's
fire.
One.
You're fire.
Am I on fire or am I just fire?
No, you're just fire.
No, you're fire, man.
Am I in fuego?
No, you're just fire, man.
Just fuego.
No, just fire.
Well, fuego is fire. I'm trying to be bilingual for our
right.
bisexual listeners.
I think it's bilingual listeners. And okay, I see what you're saying there.
I don't want to judge them, Randy.
You're El Fungo.
I'm El Fungo.
Did I say it wrong? Sorry, did I say it wrong?
It works.
Okay.
Fish Tank says, Jeffrey, you look pretty fly for a white guy. Hefty Lefty says, Express is not the store for football player shaped people. Those suits are only going to fit the receivers and the kickers, maybe.
Well, okay, this is the idea of a quarterback, to be fair.
Good point.
I don't think he thought it all the way through. Like, yeah, you said some 6'8",
why did
295-pound lineman to Express. They're not
guys.
You linebackers and linemen, you go to the dress barn. The rest of you go to Express. There you go.
Boogie says he had an 88 Ford Escort in high school. Lasted 5 months before he shattered the front axles. The hell were you doing? Shattered the front. What were you doing? Jumps? Kyle G says, speaking of crappy Ford cars, whenever I want to mess with my dad, I just say Ford Pinto and watch him as he deals with some repressed memories. One of the best things, and I don't know that even Keon's going to understand this, Randy, you know how they put flames on cars and stuff?
Yeah.
So they had a Ford Pinto and the flames were going towards the front of the car.
I had a Ford Pinto. I had a hatchback. A Ford Pinto had 74 Ford Pinto manual transmission. I put 4 engines in that machine. 4.
Those engines are supposed to be fairly bulletproof, Randy.
Yeah, well.
What the hell are you doing?
I put 4 of those babies in there.
Yeah, they take those Pinto engines and they'll put them in Jeeps sometimes because they're supposed to be really good. I don't know how you killed 4.
I killed 3. The last
Here's what
one
it is Randy just forgets to put the oil plug at the bottom.
Oh, no, I had oil in it. I had plenty of oil in it till it came out. Yeah.
Silly Wabbit says, good job, Keon, for holding back around these 2 outdated white guys. I feel like that's very racist to say that, Silly Wabbit.
Yeah.
How do you know we're white?
Yes,
we might not be.
Have you seen us?
It's very
maybe he did.
judgmental.
Well, you could have seen us on the website.
If you were listening, you wouldn't know.
No, because we're very cool.
I mean, cool never goes out of style, to be honest. I just keep saying that. You're probably safe.
Cool.
When did it become where us white folks were just uncool? Why is that? Why did this happen? Oh, well, it's probably not untrue. Hefty Lefty says it's all about the drip nowadays. That's what the Utes are calling swag. So do I do it? Am I dripping?
No, well, the drip is
am
really
I dripping?
You got to have jewelry on to drip. So if you don't have on a chain
I got. Is this my drip? My wedding ring drip?
I don't think wedding ring counts as drip.
Why not? It's got like sapphire.
It's a nice ring.
Got some diamonds on the side.
Very nice ring. Yeah.
Is it dripping?
No.
It's not a drip.
I disagree.
You say it more with like, someone's got chains on or something like that.
Well, you got some, maybe I could get some of those Cuban links, Cuban sausages, Cuban links around my neck.
Oh, yeah, now I'm hungry.
Cuban sausage, huh? I'll be
now that I think about it, I really don't want anybody's Cuban sausage, please. I had In-N-Out for lunch. I'm good. Let's see here. Jagdog says, hello, fellas. Loading up the family truckster there, heading to San Diego with the family. Randy can have a Don Julio and Crown Shot and a beer. Don't give him any alcohol. He's about to drive with his family.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry,
as long as you're not leaving for an hour, we'll give you these drinks. He says, yeah, I got to get through this long weekend of screaming and yelling. You or the family? Blissful Hayes says, hey, Randy, you fit 4 engines in your Pinto? I had no idea there's enough room in there for 4 engines at the same time.
I did them one at a time. Come on. Stay with the program, will you?
I was going to start Keon Rose's college football dance party.
Yeah, a little late now.
It didn't happen. Sorry.
No, look, I don't blame you. We got a whole 4th dimension that we've got to, get involved in the show. And that's the show.
Does it help if I say with your AIA Prep 365 polo shirt, you look pretty fly?
Look, I'll take that. Yeah.
He does look pretty fly.
He's not dripping though.
No, I don't see any Cuban links around his neck
or any jewelry.
You don't like jewelry, huh?
I don't mind it. I just wouldn't. I don't have any at the moment, and I wouldn't wear it to work. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a work thing.
I think you should go to Express, get you one of them $500 suits, come rolling in with all your jewelry and all that business on.
Right.
Get you some Ray-Bans.
We look like we're a team.
Yeah.
Well, we all have to do it. If we're all gonna just dress up.
I don't know.
In the spirit of CJ Stroud, Keon, I'm going to give you a $5 gift card to Express.
Figure out how to make it work.
Yeah, that's all I can do right now. Got a lot of repairs to do around the house.
I can get like a nice tie out of that.
When we come back, it will be time for Keon Rose's college football dance party. It's Daily Bender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
It's time once again for the Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. First prize is $1,580 from Harmon Solar. Second prize, a Zebra e-bike from Hemingway. And $500 third prize from Harmon Solar. Sign up today. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. The Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
Dak Prescott here. Why do I choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because better sleep elevates my game. Only my Sleep Number 360 smart bed helps me fall asleep faster, keeps me cool, and effortlessly adjusts for my best sleep. The result? 28 minutes more restful sleep a night. That's more focus, more edge, and more highlights. And that means more wins for all of us.
Save 50% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus free delivery when you add a base. Ends Labor Day. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL.
If you're an IT professional looking for an opportunity with great benefits and the freedom to creatively solve problems in a career with great growth potential and a team environment, look no further than Affinity Technology. Serving the Valley since 1992, Affinity Technology is looking for a level 1 tech to develop and deliver excellent solutions and outstanding customer service. Visit atechaz.com/jobs and get started with your future today. That's atechaz.com/jobs.
This is Aaron Warby, host of the Bulls and the Bears Radio Hour. In the show, we try to teach the tools, rules, and strategies that traders and investors need to do better with their wealth and portfolio income. But most of the time, an hour is just not long enough. At Online Trading Academy, we believe that the average person should be given the tools, rules, and strategies that Wall Street's elites have been using for years to outperform others. Are you one of the millions that have recently established a trading account? Or have you always wanted to trade or take a more active role in guarding and growing your own wealth, but have not had the know-how or confidence? We want to invite you out to a complimentary 3-hour power trading and investing workshop, where you'll learn what it is that the professionals use to limit their risks and maximize their possible gains in both trading and investing. To register, call 8448-TRADER. That's 844-887-2337, or text the word stocks to 25029. Again, that's stocks to 25029. Reserve your seat now.
It's college football time. The Big Ten, the SEC, the ACC, the Pac-12, the Big 12, the biggest conferences. Now the start of the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. The big matchups, the fight for national rankings, the bitter rivalries. We have the biggest games. Get your college game on. Your home for football. 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
Brady Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. And without further ado, it's time now for Keon Rose's college football dance party.
All right, Keon, you ready? First one of the season.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. Starting with tonight, Western Michigan against number 15 Michigan State. What do you got in this matchup?
Look, I mean, Western Michigan, they're in for a night of trouble here. Michigan State, ranked 15th in the nation. Quarterback Peyton Thorne going to pick up where he left off last year. I understand that, you got to replace some production at the running back position. Kenneth Walker III, now in the NFL with the Seattle Seahawks. So they go with Jalen Berger, the transfer out of Wisconsin, and possibly the best secondary in the Big Ten. Mel Tucker's one hell of a coach, and he's got that defense flying all over the ball. I don't know that anybody's going to throw the ball on them very easily this season, and Western Michigan definitely doesn't have the chops to do it.
All right, about 5 o'clock our time, so it's about 40 minutes from now. The Illini travel to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, to take on the Indiana Hoosiers. What's this matchup look like?
Well, you got a couple of things going for Illinois. One, Indiana hasn't actually announced who their starting quarterback's going to be. Had a quarterback battle, didn't really feel comfortable with where they were. So I still don't know who Indiana's quarterback is going to be. And I think that actually kind of bodes not well for Indiana. I also think Illinois, having one game under their belt, one win under their belt already, kind of has a head start because they got to play in the Blender hated week 0. So I'm going to go
week 0
with Illinois.
All right. So the next game on the docket tonight, 7 p.m. on the Four Letter Network from Boulder, Colorado. TCU, the Horned Frogs come in to take on the Buffalo. What's that matchup look like?
Well, TCU is one of those schools that's in transition right now. You got a new head coach coming in, Sonny Dykes. And Sonny's awesome. He's a really good offensive mind, really schemes things up very well. Colorado is, not very good. And so you got a TCU team in transition, but not in the usual way because they have a lot of talent still. They have a lot of talent, especially on the defensive side of the ball. But I look for them to get vertical early and really punish the Buffaloes.
All right, we start to go down the top matchups here on Saturday morning. It's an early one at 9 a.m. I believe it's on CBS. I can't see because I don't have my. Oh no, it's the SEC network. Sorry, from College Station, Texas A&M, ranked number 6 right now, taking on Sam Houston State. Should that be an issue for Texas A&M, or are they going to roll?
As much as I want to say Sam Houston's going to be able to put up a fight here, this is a school that's 2 years removed from an FCS title, and they were the number 1 seed before they lost North Dakota State last year in the FCS playoffs. Too much going for Texas A&M. 1, it's hard to beat them in College Station. 2, Haynes King was actually having a really good year last year before he broke his leg. He's going to be the quarterback this year, and I expect him to pick up right where he left off. He didn't play very much, but what he showed was very promising. And Texas A&M, they're looking at college football playoff. They're looking at SEC title this year. The war of words with Jimbo Fisher, Nick Saban, you know all of it. I'm going to go Texas A&M. I don't really think that they're going to miss a beat here.
We won't even talk about Colorado State against number 8 Michigan. It's in Ann Arbor. I think Michigan can handle this one. Colorado State, look out. Just try to get out of there alive. Meanwhile, number 13, North Carolina State travels to Greenville, North Carolina to take on the Pirates of Eastern Carolina. What's this matchup look like for NC State?
NC State is a team that I think everyone should keep an eye out for, by the way. We assume that Clemson is going to win the ACC every year. Pencil them in. Clemson's a little bit weak right now, and NC State is looking really good. Dave Doran's their head coach. It's his 10th season, and he's got a very deep team this year. I think probably his best team in 10 years that he's been coaching there. They have a great defense. They were second in the nation last year against the pass, holding teams to 52.7%. And even though Eastern Carolina's got a really good quarterback in Holton Ahlers, 3,000 plus yards for him, boy, they suffocate people when they play in NC State. So I'm going to go with the Wolfpack.
All right, maybe a trip game here. Maybe some of our bettors out there might want to listen. But the Tar Heels of North Carolina travel to Boone, North Carolina, to take on Appalachian State. We all may recall, as we think back to a day when Appalachian State beat the mighty Michigan in Ann Arbor. Could there be another shocker in store for the Tar Heels?
There could 100% be one. I mean, I know the line here is 14.5, and I want to stay on the safe side and take North Carolina just because I know that they are the deeper team. But this is just one game, and it's the first game of the season, and Appalachian State has shocked many teams before.
Yeah.
They shocked Michigan famously, but they've shocked the University of Tennessee when they were heavy underdogs in the past as well. So I'm going to take North Carolina, but boy, it's always tempting to take Appalachian State just because of how they surprise people at the beginning of every season.
One of the premier matchups of the day on Saturday is pitting number 11 Oregon against number 3 Georgia. A lot of transformation has gone on in Oregon. Georgia, of course, beginning the defense of their national championship. This one's played at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. Who are you calling, number 3 Georgia or number 11 Oregon?
Well, Georgia, fresh off of the national championship, of course, and Stetson Bennett is back. You put his name in the transfer portal briefly, but they got him back there to be the quarterback, and they've got as deep a tight end room as exists in college football. They got Brock Bowers as the starter, and Darnell Washington is their second guy. And oh, by the way, Eric Gilbert, who was an NFL prospect a year ago, he's just the third string tight end that they have. They are absolutely loaded on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively is where Georgia's a little bit vulnerable. Again, they had such a great season last year and then sent 15 guys straight to the NFL. Meanwhile, Oregon, not a whole lot of turnover. Yeah, you got the head coach Mario Cristobal leaving, but Dan Lanning is coming in. He is a first-year head coach, but he used to be co-defensive coordinator on Kirby Smart's Georgia defensive staff. He's bringing in Bo Nix, who is a highly athletic, big-arm quarterback, and a big-time SEC talent. You know, I think that Oregon can pull off the upset here.
Okay. Wow. We'll be watching for that. 12:30 on ABC tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, 23 Cincinnati going against number 19 Arkansas. This is at Razorback Stadium in Fayetteville, Arkansas. Could this be an upset? Because I know the Razorbacks look pretty good, but Cincinnati, they were strong last year.
Cincinnati was strong last year, and here's the crazy thing. They're going to be strong again this year. I know that they sent some big names to the NFL. Quarterback Desmond Ridder, wide receiver Alec Pierce is a Colt, and of course Sauce Gardner is probably the most talked about member of last year's team. But they've got a bunch of people, especially on the defensive side of the ball, that nobody's really talking about, and Luke Fickell kind of likes that. I don't know that they're going to get the upset, though, because Sam Pittman is the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks, and Sam Pittman's all about discipline. He's all about running the football. He's all about control. Also, they have KJ Jefferson at quarterback, coming back with offensive coordinator Kendall Briles. This is the second year that both of those guys are going to be together. So I expect them to build on what they did last year, where KJ Jefferson completed 67% of his passes and threw for 23 touchdowns.
Okay, I almost hate to bring this up. U of A is traveling to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego. That's a very Snapdragon stadium, a very San Diego thing, isn't it? Anyway, U of A taking on San Diego State. Tell me how bad they're going to get their asses kicked.
Pretty bad. Look, San Diego State was 12-2 a year ago, and they're looking to build on that. They saw how good a season they had, and they started putting up sports facilities, and they tried to figure out a way to how can they start to be one of those teams recruiting so that they can be in the same conversation that Cincinnati, who we just talked about, was in, where Cincinnati was the first group of 5 school to be able to go to the college football playoff. San Diego State thinks that that's something that they're capable of doing. And Arizona, they've been recruiting really well. Got to give a lot of credit to Jedd Fisch and what he's been able to do, but they're not quite there yet. You've got all of this young talent, but they've still got to grow. And Arizona, I think they'll be better this season. They're not beating San Diego State.
All right, Nebraska is at home finally. They are 0-1 after that meltdown in Ireland. North Dakota is coming in to face them. Can the Cornhuskers get this done, or is North Dakota going to come in and beat them at home?
I think the Cornhuskers get this done because they are much better than North Dakota, and they need this. Then they know that they need this. Scott Foster knows that he needs this. So without question, I think that they're going to come out and be ready to go. And I think that they're going to win this game in big, because their problem hasn't been winning games. It's been winning close games. I don't think this one's going to be close.
All right. So 25 ranked BYU is in action. They're in South Florida to take on the Bulls at Raymond James Stadiums in Tampa, Florida. I think the BYU team has been a bit overlooked. And they have, I think they should be higher, but what say you? BYU, South Florida.
Yeah. BYU is ranked 25th in the nation. And honestly, it's a little egregious that they are. They're a much better football team than that. And no disrespect to the University of Southern Florida, but Kalani Sitake, he's the head coach of BYU. And that man does not lose game openers very often. Since he's been with BYU, he's 5-1 in season openers. BYU is going to roll.
All right, another one here. We won't even talk about 14 USC against Rice. I mean, give me a break. Give me a break, will you? USC rolls in that game, but number 7 Utah traveling to Florida to open up the season. Now, Utah ranked number 7 in the country. Florida not ranked, but I think this is a dangerous game for Utah to go into the swamp there in Florida and try to beat the Gators. What say you?
It's absolutely a dangerous game. This is a rebuilt Florida Gators team. I believe Billy Napier's the head coach over there now, and he is again another offensive mastermind. And he's got Anthony Richards, who is his quarterback. And look, that dude's got a gigantic arm. He's a massive playmaker. And I am not going to try and make an unfair comparison with him, but the way he plays the game, very, very Cam Newton-esque. Big dude, hard to tackle, strong arm. He's going to carry the Gators to some of these games, and I understand how good Utah is, but I'm going to take the Gators in the swamp.
All right.
Hold on. There are some texts here.
Okay.
The Jet says, and Boomer Sooner also concurs, Keon, I speak for most Husker fans when I say we would like to forget the head coach's name as well, but you do need correcting. It's Scott Frost, not Scott Foster.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I confused Scott Frost with the referee, Scott Foster. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Also, Hefty Lefty says the 15-year anniversary of Appalachian State beating Michigan was yesterday. Basketball school should be on alert. And Big George says, wow, not even close this time around. Jeffrey completely dominated this competition in the edition of Keon Rose's college football dance party.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that, Big George.
With his hatred for week 0. Keon was close in second. Randy was third. Better luck next time. Randy and Keon.
None of us likes week 0, though, Big George.
It's not over just yet. So Keon could pull ahead. So go ahead, guys. Sorry.
With the last one that I had, Utah State loses big to Alabama. Not even going to talk about that.
No.
But the big game on my mind is number 5 Notre Dame, number 2 Ohio State. That's happening tomorrow, 4:30. Who do you got in that matchup?
I have Ohio State, and it's not so much because I have this gigantic belief in Ohio State. I got a lot of question marks about Ohio State, especially on the defensive side of the ball. It was not good enough last year, and I got to see some answers this year. They seem to have rearranged things. But the problem is, you got a lot of growing pains coming for Notre Dame. I like Marcus Freeman. I think he was a fantastic hire for Notre Dame. And they got Tyler Buckner at quarterback, but he's a freshman. So now you've got a new coach. You've got a freshman quarterback. That does not bode well to me for going up against Ryan Day and Ohio State and the machine that they've built. Because as much as I have questions about what they're going to do defensively, Ohio State's going to score the ball a lot.
Real fast, I want to tell the Jet, I'll punch you in the mouth. How dare you insinuate that there be any sort of, collusion here? The Jet says, imagine that. Big George, the guy who wins everything, is backing the host of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, you don't you dare. Don't you dare try to elude. The Jet had a very nice showing, and he was trying so hard to win some of them Kasai Japanese steakhouse gift cards. And, well, George won that damn thing fair and square. That had nothing to do with me.
Jeffrey wasn't even here when we
me.
announced it. But also, what all has Big George won besides the Kasai?
No, the Jet was pretty salty about that. He was trying so damn hard to win it, and I felt bad for him, but not anymore. You're going to start implying there's some sort of weird hanky-panky going on here, Jet. Why I oughta. Blissful Hayes says, will the potential criminal allegations from last year at San Diego State cause them to lose focus and allow Arizona Wildcats to maybe pull an upset?
Snapdragon Stadium? Really?
In their house? No, I don't think so.
Thunder Snow says, I enjoyed Jeffrey and Randy's garage dance party. That should be a weekly segment.
Yeah.
I love talking about cars.
Well, I do too. Yeah.
He's right. We should do that. Maybe not on Fridays, but maybe well, I mean, why not Fridays?
You know, you've inspired me. I've been thinking about getting a project car myself. If only I had the money. Yeah.
You say it like I took some of yours. Boogie says, so the 88 Escort, me and a couple of guys were running out of a female's dorm at ASU in 96. We jumped in the car, started driving like a bat out of hell across the bottom of the parking garage towards the exit. Didn't see the median there and accidentally jumped it.
Oh, boy.
Successfully.
Yeah.
You
need a
wow.
ramp for that,
They
man.
were just trying to get their drone cars early.
But I have a question. Why were you running like a bat out of hell out of a female dorms? Why is that? Now, there's more to the story that needs to be known.
Yep.
Hefty Lefty says, Jet, the trick is to not try, and then you'll get a win here and there. That's how I won. Chief Scholes says, good afternoon, gentlemen. If someone's saying that Kasai gift card giveaway was rigged, how dare they? I know. I get it. The Jet did try hard, and I get that it hurt that he didn't win.
And he was close.
But you don't have to turn that into something like, unsavory. I'm not going to stand for that. Way to go, Jet. You made it all awkward.
Yeah. Don't make it awkward. It's like the number one rule. Don't make it awkward.
Well, the other part was once I said savory, I thought about food and I got hungry. I'm very hungry right now.
I can understand that.
I'm going to get something to eat. When we come back, are we done with the college football?
Yes, that's it.
over.
Yes. Yeah.
Making sure. We're going to talk football. That's right. NFL is on the way here on 1580, The Fanatic.
If you're considering protecting your retirement with gold or silver, listen up. There is one company to trust for this. Advantage Gold. They are the highest rated precious metals firm in the country and are so passionate about teaching people how to own physical gold and silver. They have won the Best of TrustLink Awards 4 years in a row because they really educate their clients on how to buy gold and silver the right way. Call 800-900-8000 and speak with one of their experts so they can send you a free gold kit along with a free copy of the Wall Street Journal national best-selling book, The Great Devaluation. Call 800-900-8000. With the crazy state of the world right now, who knows what is going to happen tomorrow? Don't wait any longer. Get the best information, the best process, the best service, the best value. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000. Call 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Hi, this is Nick LaCapria with the Daily Sports Quiz. Over the years in football, we've seen amazing things. The band on the field, last-minute touchdowns, but this one was amazing. This particular player punted a football, ran downfield, caught it, and ran it into the end zone when it was legal. Who was that player? The answer coming up.
When you want trivia from the world of sports, Daily Sports Quiz host Nick LaCapria has it. Baseball lovers, go online to baseballtrivia.org. Basketball fans, check out basketballtrivia.net. Football fans, head on over to footballtrivia.net. Hockey trivia, that's hockeytrivia.net. And boxing fans, log on to boxingtrivia.net. Stay tuned to this radio station for the Daily Sports Quiz or visit Nick LaCapria's sports-specific trivia websites.
The answer to today's Daily Sports Quiz, who was the player that actually punted the football, caught it in midair, and ran it into the end zone? None other than the great Olympic athlete, Jim Thorpe. I'm Nick LaCapria with the Daily Sports Quiz.
NASCAR Championship weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will put it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Yes! Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
Hey guys, it's Stephen McCollum from the Main Event, here to tell you about Access Property Advisors. When I need to buy or sell properties or get them rented out, Access Property Advisors gets me the best sales price or lease terms to make my rental properties profitable. Jason Sellers has an impressive team of professionals at Access Property Advisors, experts in just about anything you can need with real estate. So whether you want to find the home of your dreams, sell your home, or manage your rental property, do what I do and give Access Property Advisors a call at 602-614-5590. That's 602-614-5590 or visit accesspropertyadvisors.com.
1580 The Fanatic and at 1580thefanatic.com. Your home for sports.
Welcome back to the Daily Blender on 1580-99.3, The Fanatic, and we just talked college football. And FanDuel wants you to be ready for game day when college football really gets rolling. I mean, this is week one. I mean, think about it a couple of weeks down the road. I mean, things will be happening. We announced a new 12-team playoff series. So lots of changes coming to college football, and you can be a part of it. Right now, new customers can get $150 in free bets guaranteed for week one. Just place a $5 bet, and you can get that $150 in free bets, win or lose. All you got to do is download the FanDuel Sportsbook app, and it's easy to do. It is safe and secure, and it's you don't even have to hardly think about it. You could try a same-game parlay bet. You can jump into action with live betting. You can bet with big promotions like Odds Boost. You can go for all the glory with a national championship future bet. If you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, now's the perfect time to give it a shot. App is so easy to use. They're always hooking you up with these great odds. And when you win, you get paid fast. See for yourself why FanDuel is the #1 sportsbook in America. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today. Sign up with promo code Randy1580. Place $5 bet to get $150 in free bets guaranteed to kick off the college football season. That's Randy1580 at the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Remember, you've got to be 21 or older, present in Arizona. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem, 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT STEP to 53342. Jeff, go.
All right. Norman Rattler fan asks, hey, on the Gridiron Game site, what's the name of the pool league? He says, I know the password is Harmon. Well, right. But all you got to do is go to 1580thefanatic.com. The link on that part of the page will take you right to I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. That's why I'm telling you go there. Go to 1580thefanatic.com, click on the link. If you're already, part of it, it's easy enough. So go there and it'll get you where you need to go. Okay. 888-368-1580 against the spread. Says San Diego State lost their stud pass rusher to the draft. And their rapist punter who helped the defense. They also lost two other players, including a tight end of the NFL. San Diego State was terrible on offense last year. Most games they won were they were outgained. Arizona, on the other hand, has a new quarterback from Washington State, many experienced players, and 15 legit ballers coming in on the portal. San Diego State is overvalued. Arizona Wildcats are going to be a great play this week, actually.
All right. Good luck.
I didn't need to hear that.
Take luck.
I didn't need to hear that. I mean, I just was pretty much happy thinking that ASU was going to lose and suck, and then you just took that away.
You mean Arizona?
Whatever. What did I say?
You said ASU.
Oh, geez.
No, normally I would not even bother
to
jumping in.
No, that's good. Thank you.
Important.
I'm hungry, so who knows what I'm going to say. Thank you for catching that. Yeah, Arizona. I just could have gone to bed nice and happy tonight thinking that they were going to get their butts kicked. But all right, fine. Tiger Paw says, Randy, I think you really need to do an update on the weather out in the East Valley.
Really?
I knew that there was something coming in from the Northeast. Yeah, but I thought that was going to head towards Scottsdale and Phoenix. I mean, the East Valley, Scottsdale is now not East Valley, if you ask me. Scottsdale is now central. You know what I'm saying? Mesa, Queen Creek, Apache Junction, Santan Channel, that's East Valley. But whatever the case, Randy will take a look at the weather for you here in a second. Whenever you're ready, Randy. But
okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do a weather report from the 1580 The Fanatic Weather Center, sponsored by Harmon Solar, Chief Meteorologist Randy White. Now, lots of colors, lots of lightning bolts, lots of activity in the northeast part of the state coming down from Black Canyon City, New River Anthem. Carefree is getting a bit now. Out at Rio Verde and Fountain Hills, they're seeing some activity as we speak. Looks like there's a thunderstorm warning in effect for Maricopa County. So it looks like an active thunderstorm cell is moving across the valley. So be aware out there. Wherever there's a storm, there's probably blowing dust. 105 currently downtown. Back to you, Jeffco.
Boomer Sooner says, yeah, Jeffrey, I'm up here in Anthem, and I've got a storm rolling in off the mountains. Let me tell you, it looks like a big one rolling towards Scottsdale and the studios. Boomer Sooner reporting from the North Phoenix backyard.
It's actually moving west. It's not moving.
Yeah, Boomer Sooner, you really need to leave this to the professionals.
Yeah.
I mean, in lieu of that, we have Randy. So please, just,
Thank you.
Kiss the Cook says, did I miss the Manly Randy racing segment? Are you looking for a hobby car to race? Nothing better than a 600 micro sprint to race.
No, I'm a bit advanced at age. I no longer can race them. I could probably watch them and have just as much fun.
Swazman has an update on the weather in San Diego. Swazman, you can go to hell.
Yeah.
Pro Dog says, excited for 2 long weekends next week, headed to Seattle for the home opener. Only game we will make it up to up there. Already have tickets. The Hawks down here. Oh, that's right. Pro Dogs is a Seahawks fan. And you're really excited about it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still fun to go to an NFL game.
Are they though?
Yeah. I mean, as long as
if you have a team like the Sea Chickens, is it fun to go to? When you're out there in the field and your team is getting their ass kicked and you're sitting in it's cold and rainy and there you got bird poop on you from all those Seahawks that are flying around.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You can't get any nachos because they're all it's all nasty because the brain cells up in Seattle chose to have an open air stadium. What a brilliant move that was! It only rains like 300 days a year there.
That's true. That is true. Boogie says the reason that he once took an 88 Ford Escort, airborne, driving through an ASU parking garage and hitting the median and going, hey, look at us, we're flying.
Yeah.
Back in 1996, he says, evidently the floor supervisor frowned upon sneaking into the girls' dorm and drinking with students. For the record, I was a senior in high school. I was just trying to get advice on what my major should be. Look at Boogie. Swinging above, he's punching up. All right.
He swings for the fences, doesn't he?
Not bad. The Jet says, let Kia know that we refer to Seattle as the Rainy City Bitch Pigeons. I think he meant Keon.
I think that's what he meant.
No Kia here.
Yeah, Jet. Seriously.
I'm guessing the voice to text got you.
Maybe.
I'm thinking that. Or he thinks you sound like a Kia.
Which kind of insulting.
How would you know?
Like the vehicle?
Yeah. What if people listening right now are like, oh my God, he does sound like a Kia. I'm sitting in traffic next to one right now, and by God, he sounds like a Kia.
I'm just listening to a Kia Sorento on the air.
Randy and I sound like V8s.
Boy, I hope so.
Well, see, that's even more offensive. I think I'm a Kia. Well, I'm not saying I'm a V8, but
I don't know what they have in them that, You think you're a V8 or a V6?
I think some of them, the high-end ones, have an actual V6 in them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I could roll with V6.
And then there's some of them that have no engine at all. It's one of those miracle wonder, great for the environment electrical cars. Yeah, I had a train set. I had a train set when I was 10 years old. That was electric too.
Do we have to? Do we have to go there again?
California mandates you get the damn electrical car, then they shut off the damn power grid.
Don't go to California.
I won't.
Neither will I.
And if I do, I'll pay less money for the gas in my smoke belching, environmental killing V8. Ta-da!
Okay. Last Optimist says, when you go watch the Sea Chickens play, you get to enjoy one professional football team at least.
Damn.
Scratch Me Because says, speaking of auto repair from the first hour, did you hear about the penguin who took his car to a mechanic? Penguin decided to get a snack while the repairs were being made. When he came back, the mechanic says, hey, it looks like you just blew a seal. Penguin said, hey, no, all I did was have vanilla ice cream. I was all he was doing over there. The better punchline would be, I'll thank you to leave my personal life out of it. That would have been a better punchline.
Yeah, that wouldn't have got you 2 minutes in the penalty box.
Swazman says, Randy, for your information, I think the Seahawk is an imaginary animal. You are correct, Swazman. There's no such thing.
That was my damn point altogether. That was my point.
Boomer Sooner says, hey, watch, Keon. I drive a Kia. I have a turbo 4-cylinder, and I'll kick your car's butt any day.
Well, my car is a Honda, so it's a Civic. Yeah, of course.
Hey, Boomer. Boomer, I'm your Huckleberry. The Jet says, Randy sounds like a big block. Yeah, big block crate engine shoved into something sexy. You're damn right he does. Pro Dog says, you haven't been to Seahawks tailgate. That's where the fun starts. You guys are invited if you want to make the trip.
Seahawks tailgate?
No, thank you.
What-
I mean,
what do
I'd
they-
love to hang with you, Pro Dog, but I am not going
Pro
all the
Dog,
way up
that
there.
would be fun. What do they serve out of a Seahawks? Because it's always raining. What do they have? Sushi, I would imagine. Cold.
Some nice sashimi.
They
in
just
the
throw
parking
fish
lot.
at you in the stand.
I mean, it's always raining there.
Yeah. I love it. I love the Pacific Northwest, but probably not tailgate. A lot of tents.
Yeah.
Big George says, Schwazman, I don't know what you're talking about. Weather in San Diego's miserable right now. It's hot. It's sticky with the highs in the 90s and 70% humidity. You got no room to be bragging here. Schwazman did say San Diego would be overheating at 90 tomorrow. He says, but there's still a breeze near Mission Bay.
Yeah, and there's this giant, humongous evaporative cooler called the damn ocean that's blowing across the land.
Dropping the Dropping the soap says, for Randy's files, Shohei Ohtani was the only player last year ever in baseball to have 30 home runs and throw 100 strikes in a season. He did it again this year already in the history of baseball. He's the MVP again this year, but Judge will probably get it.
No, Judge is definitely the MVP. When you start hitting in the 60s of home runs in a season, how is it not you?
Does he have 60 now?
He's close.
He's close.
Don't talk to me about pace. I mean, look, the Diamondbacks are supposed to still suck. And
I understand that, but with 20 plus games in the season,
how many left?
He's gonna get.
No, he's 30. He's got 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, he has 30 home runs.
No, he's got 30 games left, and he's got 50.
Oh,
55.
Oh, yeah. Well, he might not. He might not. I'm pulling for him not because he's a Yankee, and B, I like the old records to stay. Stay away from it. Against the Spread says classic take, Randy. He said, I had a train set when I was 10. I laughed so hard my side hurt, but man, that was awesome, brother.
Thank you.
Hefty Lefty says sushi at tailgate was Chargers thing when they were still in San Diego. Pro Dog says deep fried Cardinals. That's what we eat. I'm starting to wonder about how I'm perceived when I get a text like this one. Number one Rattlers fan, please don't make fun of me. And I've gotten that kind of thing from Boomer Sooner too, but please don't make fun of me. But I'm still having trouble. Can you just give me the name of the pool? I don't know it off the top of my head. If you click on the link there, it's a number. So here, I'm going to go there. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, buddy. Who loves you, buddy? All right, here we go. I'm going to 1580thefanatic.com and hold on here. I got to maneuver some stuff. And it's like a number. It's not even a name. I guess I could have just clicked on my link because I bookmarked it. But here we go. Click here, join up at Gridiron Games. I've clicked the button and I'm there. It is pool 3783. 3783. I am not making fun of you out loud. It's just the link right there. It says click the thing, takes you directly to it, Rattlers fan. I promise you. So 3783 888-368-1580. More numbers to confuse everybody. I thought we'd be talking NFL a lot sooner than this. I really did. Now we're up against the clock, aren't we?
We are.
Yes.
Like 5 seconds before the music starts.
So that means I got 1 minute. To ask this question, and maybe we could have some answers when we come back. Has anybody figured out what the hell Antonio Hamilton was cooking on the stove when he got burnt, when his legs got torched, and now he's out for at least 4 games in what he called a freak accident? God spared him only to have these injuries, he said. What the heck was going on there? I don't want to hear any he's cooking meth jokes. We did those yesterday. I want to actually know what the hell he was in there cooking. What was he making? Was it fondue? Was it refried beans? Was it pork and beans? What were you making a nice sauce? Were you trying to fry something? Some shrimp, maybe? I don't know what was. I really feel like I need to know this.
Maybe it was a flambe of some sorts where you lights the thing on fire.
No, I think he was moving something. He spilled it on himself. I don't know. I need the information. Let's figure it out when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back just for buying the gas I was going to buy anyway.
But is it a hassle to use?
No, it's super fast and easy, and I can cash out whenever I want.
That's a total no-brainer. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code HEAT for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code HEAT. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code HEAT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code HEAT.
There's no doubt that Harmon Solar can save you up to 85% on your monthly electric bill. That's a fact. Bruce Jacobs here. But did you know it's possible to get solar for zero down and no payments for 12 months? You can lease, finance, or even purchase outright. They have plans that fit everybody. Harmon Solar is a family-owned, woman-owned local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harmon Solar at 800-281-3189. That's 800-281-3189, or go to harmonsolar.com.
Doctors Without Borders teams confront hard facts in conflict and crisis zones. When others look away, we step in to act. Because measles still kills more than 100,000 children every year. We're there to vaccinate more than 1 million. Because some countries have only 1 or 2 mental health professionals. We provided over 400,000 mental health consultations last year. The fact is, your support makes our life-saving work possible. Picture the impact we can have together. DoctorsWithoutBorders.org.
NASCAR Championship weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will put it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com. Or call 866-408-RACE.
Can you tell which pills contain the deadly dose of fentanyl? Neither can your child. Counterfeit pills laced with fentanyl are killing Arizona's youth at an alarming rate. They're cheap, easy to get, and just one pill can kill. Get the facts on fentanyl at talknowaz.com. Talk with your children. Monitor their texts and social media. Visit talknowaz.com. This message is sponsored by the Substance Abuse Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
KQFN Tempe, also transmitting on K25CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 Rolling Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down.
Because it's time. Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody, 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, your radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien. Hey, look at there. There's Randy White. Got Keon Rose in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in the Harmon Solar Studios in Scottsdale. Speculation on Antonio Hamilton's injuries, his second-degree burns on his feet. He's got some there. It looked like he had some on his leg, too, but Ookla thinks maybe he was toasting s'mores or something, and that got out of control. No, somebody said it was a pot of something.
Yeah,
and I don't know what happened. You got any information?
I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. Just go ahead and mark it down. This is what it is. And right. when he comes on the show, he will of course agree with me.
Okay.
He was frying calamari.
Ooh, wow, that's very exotic.
Mm-hmm.
The calamari. By the way, Keon, calamari is a little miniature squid.
Mm-hmm.
That's what calamari is.
Good frying calamari is what happened. And
I don't know if you knew that or not.
And one of them moved. You see what I mean? He was throwing him in there, spooked him, and and then that's what happened.
He did say it was literally a freak accident.
Yeah, they freaked him out. See?
Well, when I see it was a freak accident, I think that he was entertaining some carnies, and one of the freaks accidentally tripped and spilled the hot stuff on him.
I wonder if it was the bearded woman.
That's
that
my
would always
guess.
freak me out. The bearded woman.
The bearded woman always very, very clumsy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just obvious. It's just obvious. Let's see. Penisher says pot of chili. That's what it was. Pot of chili. Chili.
No, calamari.
Ooh, now you got me hungry for chili.
It's gotta have something in it with that you're basically heating up oil.
It's fried
the
calamari.
chili's not really gonna work there.
Not necessarily oil. It could be like nacho cheese sauce. Like a lot of that would. Oh my god!
Oh, he opened a big can of that
like lava.
golden heavenly goodness,
Mm-hmm.
and that could be it. That could be a Jeffco. I didn't think about that. Nachos. Yeah.
Last Optimist says, I thought everybody learned early on. Don't cook bacon naked. Nobody said he was naked, Last Optimist. It just it had burns on his feet. It was his feet that got the worst of it. I've been making bacon fully clothed, but still get some grease that jumps out onto my feet. He says he looks like he was frying something in a cast iron pan on the stove, and he dumped it on himself. I made a mistake once, dumped oil on myself, working a Linton fish fry fundraiser, but I was wearing a shirt, pants, shoes, which limited the damage, unlike Hamilton. But you're judging. You don't know that it was bacon.
Well, now
you don't know.
Well, now he maybe he was okay. He had a long day of practice.
Yeah, said he had the greatest camp of his career,
and he's feeling good. He came home, took a nice, good shower. He's feeling good. You know what? I think I'm gonna fry me up some of those calamari.
Here's the thing about what he said. Let me read you the full statement, and I think we're going to learn something.
All right.
Had the greatest camp of my career, and last Monday I had an accident that could have ended up deadly for me and my family. I think he was working a deep fryer because, sometimes those deep fryers, they can explode. But see here, I don't know if he was inside or outside when it happened. We just saw the shot of him inside when he took a picture of the burns on his feet. So maybe he was out back or maybe inside. That could have killed everybody. Doing something with the fryer, dropped something in there. It had water on it. And I think it was something like that. It had to be a deep fryer accident. That's what I'm guessing right now. Deep fryer could be calamari, Randy. You could be right. Could have breaded up some calamari, dropped it into the deep fryer. Didn't know it had like a little of water in it. Tragedy almost struck.
Yeah. I'm pretty certain that's what it was, calamari.
Antonio Hamilton, if you're listening, please text into the show and let us know. We're not judging. People make mistakes.
Right.
But we got to know what the hell you were cooking. It's bothering us, not knowing.
Mm-hmm.
I can let go of Tom Brady and Giselle bickering, you know what I'm saying? And him being gone for 11 days, if that's what it is. I think he's probably having some plastic surgery. Keon thought, well, okay, maybe he was on The Masked Singer. We all had our theories, but I can let those go. I can't let this go. I need to know I just need to know what you were cooking. I don't care how. I don't know, what was work,
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. It's one of those things that's going to stay on your mind until you hear the answer.
One time I was trying to impress a girl and I got some steaks and I was going to pan sear them, with some oil. And I was young. I didn't know any better. And I threw the steak in there and it jumped up and it hit me right in the face. I thought I was scarred for life. I thought I was going to be the guy with the big splotch. Luckily, 100% healed. But at the time I was like, I wasn't trying to impress her anymore. I was just like, oh my God, I am not an animal. I am a human being.
Yeah.
I thought that was me for the rest of my life. I was going to be the Elephant Man or something. So yeah, boy, you gotta be respectful of oil and grease and stuff like that because it gets out of control on you and bad news, man.
100% agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dropping the soap says maybe it was a puffer fish. Well, no, that's will kill you from the inside, not burn your feet. Drop the soap.
Yep.
He says maybe it was bacon using the George Foreman grill like Michael Scott in The Office did. Did not see that episode. Sparty Nation says, Sparty on, fellas. So far, so good. He hasn't texted in since November of 2021.
Welcome back.
Just out of nowhere. Sparty Nation. Sparty on, fellas.
Well, they are beating the hell out of Western Michigan. So here we are.
Congratulations.
That's a college and a strip mall. Of course they're going to win. Kiss the Cook says chili dogs or sloppy joes dangerous for the family. I'm thinking it was deep frying a turkey or some mozzarella sticks. There's a long way to go between mozzarella sticks and a full turkey, don't you think?
Yeah, it's about 20
Oh.
pounds.
I want to cook some chickens, but instead of the beer can and the keister thing that you talk about, Randy, I want to shove it full of mozzarella cheese.
Damn.
Would that be good or disgusting?
I don't know. I don't
Sparty
know. You'd have to. Yeah, I don't know.
Sparty
how that would
Nation
taste.
says, "Oh, shut up, y'alls. I've been listening." Okay, as long as you've been listening, Sparty Nation, that's fine. It's good to hear from you again. Well, will the inside of the chicken make the cheese melt and tasty, or will it be like melty and gross?
Well, it depends on what kind of seasoning you use. Yeah, if you somehow get some of that, what's that sauce that I'm thinking of? You get that in
Béarnaise
there.
sauce?
No.
Oh,
no.
That's the only sauce.
Marinara. You get some of that
Oh,
marinara sauce.
I
work
see.
that in there. You see what I'm
okay.
saying?
Now you're talking. Sure. Yeah. Chicken parm from the inside out.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
We're just making me very hungry right now.
Yeah, this is not working out for me at all. I just want to know how this dude burned his feet. Now I'm starving.
What you could do is you could put the marinara in a can, okay? Stuff the cavity with the mozzarella cheese, put the chicken's keister on the marinara can, okay? Put that on the grill, let that go for a while. You see what I'm saying? When it's about an hour and a half or whatever, it's done. You pull that off, everything is ready to go. You just break that chicken open and you start working that marinara sauce and eating that chicken meat. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like we're breaking new culinary ground here.
Yeah. I'm going to try that.
I feel like something special is happening.
I'm going to try that.
Can I
let
be
us know.
there when you try it?
Yeah, I'm going to figure out a way to do this.
Blissful Hayes says, would Antonio Hamilton's extra name be Burnsy? No, we're not calling him Burnsy. Listen, it was a traumatic experience. This guy is like thanking God that he was spared and that only he had injuries. So whatever was happening, he was just scared for his family as well as himself. So I'm not going to call him Burnsy. That just seems a bit, he's not like he did something like irresponsible and stupid, like blowing his fingers off like Antonio,
Jason
Pierre-Paul, right? It's not like that, Blissful Hayes. Dude's just trying to make dinner, it sounded like. Fighting Wampa says maybe he didn't burn his feet with oil at all. Maybe he did the same wrap on his feet that Antonio Brown did a couple of years ago. It totally ate off all the flesh.
Well, that's not going to explain the burns on his legs.
Well,
yeah. No, Fighting Wampa. I don't think that's
I don't think that's the case.
Boogie says always be respectful of grease, oil, lube. Be careful and use it safely, people. Thanks for making it weird.
Yep.
Lost Toby says maybe he saw a huge spider and burnt down the house trying to kill it with fire. That I'd understand if he just said that, but I don't think that's what it is. Jagdog says the Cardinals guy was putting a candle wax on his nipples and knocked a pan of bacon grease off the stove onto himself. A lot of perv going on right there.
Yeah.
And the fact that you could visualize that so clearly, sounds like he's going to have a great weekend. Ookla says, maybe you clowns should go on Beat Bobby Flay. What is this idiot talking about?
There's a show called Beat Bobby Flay where Bobby Flay.
Do you get to actually beat him physically?
Well,
you have to beat him in a cooking contest.
Oh, then I'm not interested.
You got to qualify first by beating another chef. So what we would do is we would come out there and we would do something completely different, annihilate the first chef. Okay, and then when it was Bobby Flay
physically,
round,
can we physically?
Well, no, but what would happen is while I'm cooking, you guys keep messing with the other chef, totally mess them up. We win because the other chef, their food is dumb. Okay, the judges will go, your food is dumb and it tastes like
poop,
cardboard, and it's not. You guys
poop.
win. And then when Bobby Flay comes out, and you got to take him on, okay, and we go with our beer can. Mozzarella, parm chicken from within. Yeah. We kick his ass.
Ass is kicked.
I love the plan, to be honest.
Why are we not already just cooking this right now? We should be doing this already.
I'm still formulating in my. I got to talk to Miss Kim about what kind of ingredients go parm chicken, and then I gotta come up with a plan.
Inverse chicken parm.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Yeah. You know how they have that reverse sear for your steaks and all that stuff?
Yeah.
This would be like a
reverse mortgage, inverse chicken parm.
Yeah.
We call it reverse chicken parm or inverse chicken
Inverse.
parm?
I like the inverse.
Inverse chicken parm.
Yeah.
And then we get Peyton Manning involved with some bread.
No.
Can't we just have Peyton Manning over once?
Eli's the bread guy.
I don't want Eli.
Eli's the bread guy.
No, it was Peyton
Plus,
Manning says, chicken parm, you taste so good. Remember
No, see,
that?
we don't want that. I
But
keep
I-
trying to tell you don't want that.
I'm just trying to get Peyton Manning to come hang out. Because
Well,
we
that's
should be
good.
best friends. I've been
Hey.
thinking that for years. He just doesn't know it yet. We could be best friends.
That's a good point. Yeah. I don't know why I tried to.
I saw.
Sorry about that, Jeffco.
I saw Peyton Manning's house when I was in Chattanooga one time. His Chattanooga-based house, of course. He has many. The thing looks like a damn castle. It's
How many
not-
houses does he have?
All right, so we have that.
I don't know how many he has, but I know he's got one
Why
in
are you
Nashville.
why are you creeping around his neighborhood trying to find his house?
Well, that's
That
the
is a
thing is-
good question. Why are you stalking Peyton Manning?
Yeah,
Well, I was actually I was going out to the golf course to hang out with the buddy,
Oh.
and the house is over by the golf
Oh,
course.
really?
Yeah.
That's
you
your
just
cover
happen
story.
You
Got
happen to
it.
know that
No.
because why?
Well, no, and I didn't know it was his house when I saw it.
Couple
but-
of night raids. You just kinda
afterwards, no.
snapping some pictures.
Not
and
at
stuff?
all.
What are you doing?
No, just hanging out with my buddy. But then later, a friend of mine was like, "Hey, that's Peyton's house."
Hmm.
No way. It's nice.
How'd you-
What do you expect? A double wide?
Well, I didn't expect a double wide, but it's just like here's a bunch of these normal houses, and then just this gigantic castle of a house among these other big houses. It's just two
Well-
times the size of every other house. It stuck out. It was
He
a
is the
very
king.
noticeable.
He is the king.
He's the sheriff. Tiger Paws sends some photographic evidence of this incoming storm. Some very interesting cloud formations out there. Be careful, people, because it's about to get weird. Sluzman says, "How about chili, bacon, mac and cheese?" Are we just shouting out food now, or still trying to figure out what Antonio Hamilton burned himself
Chili.
with?
Now let's think about this: chili, bacon, mac and cheese. What? I have one even better. I have one even better, Jeffrey. So you do a brisket, all right? You save part of the brisket. You don't eat all of it,
All right,
okay?
okay, I'm listening.
Then you
Yeah.
chop up the remaining part of the brisket.
Yeah.
You put that in your chili instead of the meat. You put the
nice.
brisket in there. Oh my God. And then you make your killer chili. And then you
Another
have
invention.
your mac and cheese. See that? Oh my God. Then you stuff that inside of a chicken.
Copyright
now what do we got?
2022. Daily Blender, all rights reserved. Don't steal our culinary ideas. We will sue your ass.
Yeah.
Natty Daddy says, but with the reverse chicken parm, would there be breading on the outside or just straight grilled chicken? Well, good
See,
point, Randy.
that's the thing.
Are you going to bread the entire chicken?
I think we have to. We
Has
have to
anyone
bread it.
ever done that before? Breaded an entire chicken?
I don't know, but I think if we get a couple of 5-gallon buckets, I think it can be done.
Why
We're
am I
inventing
so excited?
stuff.
I am very excited for this. I don't know why.
5-gallon buckets, guys, is all we need.
We're inventing stuff on the Daily Blender. Write this
Pioneers.
down. I'm not even kidding. We're going to do this. Blissful Hayes says, "Hey, Randy, this would be a great time to play Burning Down the House." Yeah, you're right, Blissful Hayes, but we're not going to talk about this all day, Kyle G says, "Rather have Peyton over than Eli. Eli just makes everything awkward."
Does he, though?
I think so. Tiger Paw says, "Our neighborhood is having an Italian-themed potluck on the 11th." That sounds really good.
Can we come over?
Which neighborhood is that?
Yeah.
Kiss the Cook says crispy fried fish with a ginger tarramin sauce. That's what he was making for dinner. No, he wasn't. Boogie says burn ends, chili, mac and cheese. Randy's chuckle says, "I am hungry.
Yeah.
You guys are killing me."
Sorry.
I think we feel
We're hungry.
Yeah,
you
we're-
can go get food. We're stuck here another 45 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Getting the
I
nuts.
could leave. We could leave, Jeffrey.
That's
Actually,
right. We could leave Keon right there.
Keon's the only one stuck. I mean,
No, that's just not right.
Sucks to be you.
I mean, it would if you left, but you wouldn't do
Sucks
that.
to be you.
Right?
Randy
Right.
and I. Going out to eat. Nothing rhymes anymore. Hit the Nut says Manning has many doors that were cut specifically to fit his giant forehead and his red bubble forehead there. Tiger Paws says, I make a casserole. It's called the Inside Out Ravioli. We're listening. I like that we're inventing foods here.
The inverse beer can chicken Parmesan.
Yeah. So at this point, I have to just accept that there's no information out there that tells us what was being cooked at that time.
Calamari, I'm telling you.
I searched Antonio Hamilton and put it by, the time of the stories that have come out. I found nothing.
But does he like calamari?
How many videos of the founding fathers did you have to sift through after putting in Hamilton?
Well, fortunately, Antonio Hamilton kind of eliminates anybody born before like 1800. So, yeah.
If we find out, break the news. All right. I don't want to wait to find out. If you find out, call me at home this weekend. I don't care. By the way, Randy, Jalen Thompson, I guess, got himself a contract extension with the Arizona Cardinals through 2025.
Yeah, how about that? We locked him up for till 2025. I think it's a good move. I mean,
we have no idea what the money is on this yet, do we?
Well, I
haven't seen anything about the money. All I saw was that they locked him up.
Yeah, and I think it's a good deal. I think it's he's a guy you want to build he's one of those nucleus players you want to build a team around. So yeah. If you got him, lock him up.
And along with Budda Baker, that has to be the best 1-2 punch at safety in the entire league.
I would say, yeah, that's going to help the top end of our defense.
Looking good. All right, what we have to do right now is take ourselves something we call a commercial break, and we come back. Let's just jump in and talk some NFL quarterbacks. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's action update for Arizona's new home for sports, The Fanatic. Now, here are the latest lines from my guys in the desert.
Inside of a week until the Bills and Rams kick off the NFL season Thursday night. The Bills, the plus 550 favorite to win the Super Bowl this season. The Bucks at plus 750. The Chiefs and Packers at plus 1,000. The first top 5 matchup of the college football season Saturday night in Columbus. Number 2, Ohio State, favored by 17.5 against 5th-ranked Notre Dame. Part of a full slate of games, including number 11 Oregon plus 17 at Georgia, and 23rd-ranked Cincinnati, a 6.5-point dog at 19th-ranked Arkansas. Red hot winning picks at experts.winnersandwiners.com. Save 75% on any best bet package with the promo code ACTION75. That's ACTION75 at experts.winnersandwiners.com. For vsin.com, I'm Trey Westerberg on Arizona's sports betting station.
Are you a planner? Do you like to plan ahead? Then, of course, you already have a plan to call Harman Solar, right? Bruce Jacobs here. It should be at the top of your list to get solar now and enjoy huge savings next summer. Up to 85% on your monthly bill with zero down and no payments for 12 months. Then you can plan what to do with all that extra money. Harman Solar is a family-owned, women-owned, local company that uses top-of-the-line equipment. Call Harman Solar 800-281-3189 or go to harmansolar.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-611-7272. That's 800-611-7272.
What's better than the long weekend? Kohl's budget boosting deals on denim. I got myself jeans for $19.99. 40% off Levi's for my son. Even my husband found a pair for 30% off. Plus, because I spent over $25, I got $10 off and earned Kohl's cash. More style, more savings. Kohl's. Select styles. Offers end September 5th. Levi's coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store or kohls.com for details.
NASCAR Championship weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will put it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
The general election is November 8th this year. Voting locations are open on Election Day from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. All qualified voters must show ID. For a list of valid IDs, go online to arizona.vote. Have an early ballot? You can return it at any voting location or secure election drop box, and you don't have to wait in line. Learn more about voting locations at arizona.vote or call 1-877-THE-VOTE. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Secretary of State's office.
It's time once again for the Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. First prize is $1,580 from Harmon Solar. Second prize, a Zebra e-bike from Hemingway. And $500 third prize from Harmon Solar. Sign up today. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. The Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
Cincinnati Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Suddenly everybody just wants to talk about food. Woos says, hi guys, Jeffrey eating pumpkin pie heavy on whipped cream. We have some dessert first tonight. I like the style. Nicely done. Blissful Hay says, can you smell what the Rock is cooking? No, we are not neighbors. Kiss the Cook says, batter dipped and deep fried beef Wellington. Is that what Antonio was doing? I don't know about that. Last Optimist says, here's the deal, guys. Went to the ER to stitch the webbing between my fingers back together. They were obsessed with knowing what I was cutting when I injured myself. I was too embarrassed to tell them. I was cutting into a quart of mustard of custard, and I wanted to get away with just saying not meat. Maybe Hamilton was similarly embarrassed. Sounds like he was not embarrassed as much as he was just grateful, thankful. You know, that nothing happened to his family, and that was as bad as it got for himself. So I don't know. Swuzman says, Randy, we could call it the chicken poop special. Chicken stuffed with garlic, chili, and steak and cheese. I don't think chicken poop special is going to really sell.
Yeah, no.
I think inverse chicken parm. I don't know if we need to put the chili in there, though.
No chili in there.
Yeah.
No chili.
The chili was a different dish, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're talking two different dishes right now.
Yeah, that's different.
Let's see here. Now, I am being told that Jalen Thompson's contract is incentive laden, I guess, up to $40 million, $24.5 million guaranteed, and a $10 million signing bonus. When it says up to $40 million, is that incentives?
That's incentives, yeah.
Yeah. Not bad.
It's a pretty damn good contract. And look, he's going to hit some of those incentives. He led the team in tackling last year.
I don't want to talk food anymore. Stop, guys. I'm starving over here. Yes, the Cook says, yeah, we got to do the fried Wellington with potatoes, lyonnaise, grilled veggie kebab, sourdough bread with sea urchin, garlic, and olive oil dripping sauce. Damn it, I got to go. Did he just say sea urchin?
I think he did. Sea urchin.
I think that's what I heard. Yeah.
Dipping sauce. Yeah.
Radio Ron says, everyone have a great holiday weekend and drive safe, particularly those on a Hemingway e-bike. He says, I should know. Yeah, Radio Ron has gone 10,000 miles plus on his e-bike. You've heard him in the commercials. But he also, for every, I'd say, 2,500 miles, has crashed.
Every time I see him, he's got a different injury.
Yeah. So, I mean, individual results may vary. At Radio Ron is what we call a thrill seeker, I think. And so that's not, it's not indicative of the normal operation of the Hemingway e-bike. But yeah, so be safe out there. Careful, people. And if you see Radio Ron coming, give him a wide berth. Give him a wide berth. Him and his hooligan e-bike gang friends.
Yeah.
Just saying. Listen, I am tempted. I am tempted to go in there to the Harmon Solar NFL Fan Pick contest and pre-pick all my games this year too. I need a challenge. I have technically won the NFL picks contest 2 years in a row.
Here we go again.
We've never heard this.
I had so much respect for Hefty Lefty when he did it. I kind of think I might like a crack at it.
that no disrespect intended, but I hope that you do not win doing this, because we will never, never hear the end of it.
I mean, if you won doing this, we would never hear the end of it either. So
Also-
don't act like you
also
wouldn't brag.
true, but I don't
and
think
if you
I-
had won the NFL picks contest technically 2 years in a row, you'd be mentioning it now and then as well.
It's been a little bit more than now and then, but sure.
So don't be bitter just because I happen to be the one who did it. Radio Ron wants everyone to know that, yes, be careful. Sons of apathy, they are inherent risk takers out there on those e-bikes.
Yes.
Don't make eye contact.
Apathetic.
Give them a wide
risk
berth.
takers.
Do not stare below at their assless chaps.
No, do not.
Do not.
you might be the victim of a very devastating eye roll if you do.
Yep.
Yeah, they ain't messing around. They ain't messing around.
Mm.
Hefty Lefty says sea urchin's incredible. One of the most delicious bites of food you can have if you enjoy seafood. I've never had it.
Me neither.
I feel like I'm being tricked into trying it. Probably the most nasty thing ever. I feel like somebody might have offered me some in my lifetime had it actually been good. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's talk some NFL quarterbacks. Shall we? Russell Wilson. So remember I told you guys, I bet the deal is kind of put together to be cap friendly. And I'm right, at least for the next few years. Signing bonus, $50 million. Okay, well, that's fine. But the 2022 option bonus, $5 million. 2022 base salary, $2 million. See there? See right there? Base salary this year, $2 million. 2023 option bonus, $20 million, fully guaranteed. Base salary, it's only $8 million. Base salary is what matters most on the cap. And when you look at 2024, then it goes up to $17 million. So everything in the next few years is extremely cap friendly. You know, this actually right now is not just a great deal for, Russell Wilson, but it's a great deal for the Broncos.
Yeah, no
not
kidding.
Great, not
Yeah.
great for Lamar Jackson. Not great for him. And not great for any other quarterback who's looking to get paid and looking for more guaranteed money. But a $5 million in 2022, $8 million in 23, $17 million in 24, I believe that helps.
It does help a lot. And then you start looking at some of these receivers that they're going to have to figure out how to pay. These are the weapons that Russell Wilson is going to be taking into battle with them. And they're going to have to figure out how to pay Cortland Sutton and KJ Hamler and Jerry Jeudy. So like, these are the guys that are going to make Russell Wilson look really, really good. The fact that he's taking less money than he honestly could ask for is going to help him a lot.
Russell Wilson, though, however, says it's not about the money. It's about Super Bowls. Hey, you've already had a max contract once, so it's easy for you to say it's not about
And
the money.
you're married to Ciara.
Is she making any money?
She makes a little bit
She-
here.
yeah,
and there.
she's
When's
doing
the
all right.
last time she had a hit?
I think she sings in bars. It's a little
That's
side
right.
hustle. Yeah.
She
Probably-
comes home smelling like sweat and gin, and she's working hard for the money,
Yeah.
so hard for it, honey.
Yeah.
You better treat her right.
Yeah. Well, that's. I think that's what I. So they'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, as far as R&B goes, she's still very big in that space. So
Well, I don't know if she still has
she'll do it.
hits. Does she have hits?
Well, it doesn't matter because even if she doesn't have any hits, the ones that keep getting airplay, as you well know, Jeffco, still continue to pay the artist.
I'm just
over
asking. I
and
don't even know what
over
any. I
and
could
over.
not pick one of her songs out of a lineup. I don't know her music. Give me one of her songs.
Piano Man, I think it was a song that she had.
I'm pretty sure that's Billy Joel.
Ah, damn.
Keon doesn't even know.
1-2 step.
Keon had to look it up. You had to look
I
it
don't
up
because
You
I don't.
didn't
I
know.
Yeah,
the
because I
name.
don't listen to that much
Point
R&B.
is,
That
she
doesn't-
has no money. She has no money.
I don't listen to that much R&B. So look, yeah, I didn't know her hits off the top of my head. That's not my genre.
But don't try to talk me into the fact she's famous.
Well, I had to look it up. But 1-2 step was definitely huge when I was in high school.
How do you sing that? I don't know how it goes.
With Missy Elliott. Let me see you 1-2 step. I don't know all the rest
Really
of the words.
asking Randy to play it from the Spotify, but go ahead. Keep going.
That's all I know. I'm sorry. I did all the 1-2 step I know.
What? Randy's chuckle says Ciara is the one who sings "She Has the Sauce." That's the Sauce song. That's Ciara.
I don't know that to be true. I can't confirm. or
I hate
deny
that
that.
song. Swazman says, "Be safe out there." He says, last two words there. Thanks for inviting me back to Blender League 2 in fantasy football. I am predicted to make it the last game. Who knows? Will be fun. All right, Swazman, take it easy. Kyle G says, with the rapid inflation of player contracts, I think more teams are going to make quarterback contracts like Wilson's, allows a team to pay the top tier quarterbacks and also assemble a competitive team. Yeah, you gotta. Unless they drastically increase the cap, you gotta.
Yeah, I just don't know if Russell Wilson is choosing to also do this because at the stage of his career that he's in, his priorities are Super Bowl. When you got a quarterback who's coming off a rookie deal,
it's about the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, but he can say that at this stage in his career because he's got one, and now he's moving into his sort of second act of his career. If a guy's coming off a rookie deal, good luck trying to get him to take what Russell Wilson just took. If the T's got you over a barrel, you're not getting him to take $2 million. I'm sorry.
I have a question.
Yes, Randy White.
1580 Fanatic. Did Russell get that Let's Ride from the Bugs Life movie from way back when? Remember the locust in the movie always said, let's ride. Remember that? And now Russell is saying, let's ride. Bronco Nation, let's ride. So is he like a big fan of the Bugs Life movie? Is that what Russell Wilson
let's get on our horses and ride. Let's ride. I think that's, but maybe he's a Bugs Life fan.
I always found it odd that a locust was saying, let's ride. Because he was a locust. Yeah. He wasn't really anybody who would ride a horse.
I'll be honest with you. That Bugs Life movie was done by a lot of people on drugs. I'm pretty sure that everyone there was.
I would agree with that.
Absolutely.
The only reason I know about this is because my kids were in that genre then. They were in that age then. See?
So let me ask you a question about Dak Prescott real fast. He's out there saying, go ahead, Cowboy doubters. Yeah, you keep riding. You keep talking. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sure we will.
So he's saying it like, we're going to show the world. We're going to show you. Does he have the ability to do that, or is he just making noise?
I mean, we've seen what that Cowboys team looks like right now. It's not in great shape.
Is there some I don't know, like some secret they have, like some rookie who's just like about to go crazy or something? Do they have any rookies? I don't know what they have. They have Amari Cooper. They got Michael Gallup. They got James Washington, Randy Gregory, Tyron Smith. They have Tyler Smith, the rookie. That's it. Well, he's a left tackle.
I don't think they have Amari Cooper anymore. I think he's
I'm sorry. They don't have Amari Cooper or Michael Gallup or James Washington or Randy Gregory or Tyron Smith. They don't have them.
Right.
Who the hell do they have?
Or L. Collins. Let's just go ahead and add him to the list because he's now in Cincinnati with Joe Burrow. Who do they have? Like, not a whole lot. They're not going to have Gallup until a few games into the season. They got CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee's great.
He does say it's definitely time for us to go back-to-back winning this division, get into the playoffs.
Yeah, good luck with that. First, nobody goes back-to-back in the NFC East. Nobody.
I feel like the NFC East is such an easy division that you could.
But yet no one has. No one's Philly.
All those horrible teams just take turns? Is it like pre-organized?
Yes.
Is it like wrestling?
It's not even organized because some teams go back and forth. Like Philly and Dallas are the two best teams in the division. They're more likely to go back and forth. But win it 2 times in a row? I haven't seen it in years.
Are you ready to play a new game called San Francisco 49ers Truth or Lie? You ready?
Let's do it. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? Okay. Truth or lie when John Lynch says, we are very committed to Trey Lance. Truth or lie?
That's a lie.
Yeah,
you're like sort of committed to him. If you were truly committed, you'd have let Jimmy Garoppolo leave.
You're not committed to Trey Lance. You're committed to trying to find some way of winning and keeping your job. Because right now, John Lynch he just looks like he's all over the road. He's wobbly as a Steve Keim drunk test. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the hell is going on over there. Yeah, well, we don't want Garoppolo. We want Garoppolo. Now we have Garoppolo. We got a good, whatever, man. So nobody believes you're committed to anything, John Lynch. That's obvious. You'd still been working with old Garoppolo. How about this one? Trey Lance. Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have my back.
That's
Truth
the truth.
or lie?
That's the truth. I've seen Trey Lance. He seems very innocent. I think that he really believes
that. Yeah. He's wrong.
Yeah, he's absolutely incorrect. If Jimmy Garoppolo could lock him in a closet and start the game as the starter in San Francisco, he would absolutely do it. But he thinks that Jimmy's got his back. I actually believe he thinks that.
Jimmy's Italian. You know what I'm saying? Trey Lance is going to have an accident. At some point, it's going to look like an accident. He's like, yeah, he didn't say kill the guy. He said, yeah, make it look like an accident. He may believe that his big bro, as he calls him, has his back. Come on, Trey. Come on, man. Listen, how old is he? Like 22?
Yeah.
23?
He's 20.
Yeah, he'll figure it out. All right, so we had John Lynch lie, Trey Lance truth. This one's going to be harder. This one is going to be harder. Jimmy Garoppolo says he didn't try to force a release because, quote, I don't like to ruffle feathers. That's a harder one, isn't it?
It is a tough one.
Jimmy Garoppolo has been quiet, hasn't he? He just kind of does his thing. He's not worried. I think he probably has some money in the bank and he's not freaking out about life in general. But I think that's one calculating some bitch right there. I don't think it was about him not ruffling feathers. I think he knew, I just got to hang in there. Got to hang in there and watch what happens. It's going to go my way. I mean, he did have to, renegotiate some things. But he knows one thing, and we all kind of know. Keon doesn't know, but we all know. Trey Lance is going to falter. San Francisco is going to panic. Jimmy Garoppolo gets to play again, and that's where his moment comes. That is what Jimmy Garoppolo has been orchestrating this entire time. He had that surgery. He had to recover from it. His time on the stage is coming, and he's just going to be the nice guy. He's going to smile, and it's going to happen. And that is what he's playing towards. That is what when I say playing, he's playing the game.
I think Baker should have done that. Baker could take a note out of what Jimmy G did. Because if Baker said nothing, I'm pretty sure it would have played out the same. But now you don't have Baker looking like a bad guy, kind of. The only reason why Baker doesn't look like a bad guy is because Cleveland is so much worse than him. But yeah, he looks kind of like a jerk because of how he acted in that whole thing. Jimmy G, quiet, smooth, just rolling along, minding his own business.
Was it a lie when he says he doesn't like to ruffle feathers? That was the truth.
I think that was a truth.
He's a silent assassin. That's what Jimmy Garoppolo.
This man got paid and immediately went on vacation. The kind of vacation where you don't call me, don't try to reach me. It's not going to work. You can try, I guess, but it's not going to work. That guy doesn't like to ruffle feathers.
Yeah,
not at all.
He's playing chess, and the 49ers are playing checkers. That's what's happening right there. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was our first and so far only edition of San Francisco 49ers. Truth or lie?
Something tells me we'll be playing this game again later this season. I
don't think I've ever heard much honest come out of John Lynch, to be
Wow.
Well, because John Lynch is the guy. And I have a lot of respect for John Lynch, the football player.
No, he's playing the game.
John Lynch, the football executive, does not tell the truth ever. This is the dude before the draft that said, 3 or 4 teams called us about Jimmy Garoppolo. If they did, you should have played them against each other and traded him instead of having to restructure his contract. And if you needed to restructure the contract, you could have done it then and traded.
Yeah, I don't mean John Lynch, the human being, is a bad
John
person
Lynch,
or
the human being, is a good dude. I'm sure.
The executive, he's doing what you do as an executive.
Yeah, you just tell a lot of untruths.
This quarterback has our absolute support. Yeah, right. Okay. All right, we got to take a break. We'll come back. Big Georgia's sports history and some other things on the way. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Okay, so how crazy high are these gas prices right now, right? I mean, I filled up my car the other day, and I thought for that price, I could buy a couple of pairs of Skechers and pretty much walk everywhere. Plus, unlike gas, not only is Skechers affordable, they also last a really long time. Skechers are extremely durable, and many are machine washable, and they're so comfortable. With comfort features like Skechers' famous air-cooled memory foam, Relax Fit, Wide Fit, Arch Fit, plus so many other fits and features. Find your perfect pair of Skechers at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
It's time once again for the Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. First prize is $1,580 from Harmon Solar. Second prize, a Zebra e-bike from Hemingway. And $500 third prize from Harmon Solar. Sign up today. Go to 1580thefanatic.com. The Harmon Solar 1580 The Fanatic NFL Fan Pick'em Contest. From your home for the NFL in the Valley. 1580 and 99.3. The Fanatic.
NASCAR Championship Weekend is back at Phoenix Raceway. Drivers will put it all on the line to claim NASCAR greatness. The Truck Series Championship kicked things off Friday night under the lights. We're going to tear it up tonight. Followed by an action-packed Saturday, where fans will witness an ARCA and Xfinity Series Championship doubleheader. Don't miss out on the action November 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now for NASCAR Championship Weekend at PhoenixRaceway.com or call 866-408-RACE.
This may be the best time in years to purchase a home, with the home buying market shifting from a seller's market to a buyer's market. Are you having trouble qualifying for a mortgage? Maybe you are self-employed. Maybe you don't have tax returns. Maybe your adjusted gross income is too low. No need to worry any longer, because Desert Equity Lending is an industry leader offering bank statement loans. We can average your deposits and use that as income to get you qualified. We specialize in loans that help you get qualified even without tax returns or W-2s. This is huge for self-employed individuals that have taken advantage of all the deductions available during tax time. Call Desert Equity Lending now at 602-509-3000 to get a fast pre-approval based on your bank statements only. You will be amazed at how easy it is to qualify for one of our bank statement mortgages. We make the approval process easy. We specialize in loans for the self-employed. Call Desert Equity Lending at 602-509-3000. 602-509-3000. AMZB-090699. NMLS 1733369. Terms and conditions apply.
8 presents Terrifying Jobs.
Bull Rider, take 2. Today we're talking with Clifford Maxwell, a rodeo bullfighter. His job? Distract raging bulls from going after Throne Rider. Cliff, this seems like a really terrifying job. Why do you do it?
I love protecting the bull riders when they get bucked out.
How big are these bulls?
12 to 2,200 pounds of pure muscle.
You're not cowed by any of this, obviously. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah. Distracted drivers terrify me.
This message is brought to you by ABA and this station.
Your home for sports. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic.
David Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. And all right, let's just get going. I'm ready to start the weekend. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
I'm ready to go.
All right. See you
first,
later, Keon. Wait,
well, we got some texts we got to clear up here first before we do that.
Okay.
So Boogie wants to know if I should change this to truth, lie, or delusional. Well, it's too late for that. It's already truth or lie. So, I mean, if I think there's some delusion in there, I might add that. But, you know, mind your own business. Last Optimist says Chiefs also managed to get a team-friendly backloaded extension with Mahomes, as you know. Hefty Lefty says the NFC South went through a stretch about 4 years ago where they didn't have a repeat division winner for a decade. I guess it's just the NFC Eastern. Generally, it's a sign of a bad division. Kirsten Cook says, everyone enjoy your weekend. Randy, start my weekend off with a whiskey highball and a Lowenbrow, please. Micro sprint race and a really good barbecue on tap for the weekend over here.
Excellent.
Lost Toby says, Jimmy G, he's one of those nice guys. Or is he? Boogie, thank you. Randy's Chuckle says, I'm pretty sure John Lynch told Kaepernick, don't sign the 5th-year option. You'll make bank on the next team. It's all lies. Just lies. Fighting Wampa says, that's my GM, man. That's my general manager.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take it easy, T.O. All right, now let's do this. It's time for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1960, Wilma Rudolph of Tennessee State University, hobbled as a child by polio that required leg braces, became the world's fastest woman by winning the 100-meter dash at the Rome Olympics. Her semifinal heat of 11.3 seconds had tied the world record. She also won gold medals in the 200 meters and the 4x100 relay. Back to me, Jeffrey.
Wow. Hobbled by polio.
Yeah. And thanks to all the anti-vaxxers, polio is going to make a comeback. Right. Yeah. It's great.
Just defeat a disease and then, be the Atlanta Falcons about it.
So, hello, measles. How are you? I think we should do. I think we should spin the wheel of sports, Randy.
Ask and ye shall receive, Jeffco.
If only that were true in all of life. So have you ever heard of Hezbollah? Have you ever heard of Hezbollah? Hezbollah, this kid. That guy is 30 years old right there, by the way. That is from Russia. He's a fighter known as Hezbollah. He looks like a 5-year-old kid, but he's actually a 34-year-old person.
No kidding.
And so here's what they call it: dwarfism. Not a midget, by God, but he has a rare genetic condition known as growth hormone deficiency. And I guess, then he's always going to basically look like this kid right here. That's him.
All right.
Now, others with his same stature are doing UFC fighting. Uh-oh.
All right.
And now, as Hezbollah is undefeated, he's calling out Conor McGregor. That's right. Conor McGregor and him are in a Twitter war now. And I guess Conor McGregor has said, I'd love to boot that little gimp Hezbollah over a goalpost. But Hezbollah came back and said, at least one of us maintained an undefeated record.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He says, I have my UFC contract now. So if the notorious Conor McGregor is really a man, see me in Abu Dhabi. God, I want this to happen so bad.
I mean, because of the amount of money it could probably make, I think it's going to happen.
Oh, boy.
Hezbollah says, you won't, though. Your threats are worse than your bottom shelf whiskey.
Wow.
Just went straight for the proper 12.
Yeah. So I guess, So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Yes.
I think that this is a win-win for everyone. Conor McGregor, it's awesome because Conor McGregor gets in the ring or the octagon with Hezbollah. And what if Hezbollah kicks his ass?
Well, that's what I hope. Just
epic. I just watch that video every night before I go to sleep. Now, if Conor McGregor wins, he will be vilified for the rest of. Oh my God! What did you do to that little guy?
Yeah, it's
a
no-win situation for him.
Yeah. So all Conor McGregor can do is just talk crap, but never. What happens if he's sitting there at one of his press conferences and here comes Hezbollah, running up to him? What are you gonna do? I feel like Conor McGregor will pick him up over his head and throw him, and then you can't win. Conor McGregor should have never talked crap to this guy because you can't win.
He talks crap to everybody. You just roll with it. He's talked crap about Shaq, and Shaq just laughed it off. Let it just laugh it off.
Yeah, here I guess Hezbollah. By the way, he's Russian, but his smack talk is on point. He says maybe you should have made your mission to not fall asleep in the octagon there, huh? Hezbollah. Brutal. And I've seen a little video. Okay, I guess I didn't mean to say it that way. I've seen a short video. I saw a brief video of Hezbollah fighting another guy. He knows how to fight. To scale.
Scale.
Look,
yeah.
Everybody you need this reminder because this is just true in fighting. Weight classes were invented for a reason. And the difference here, it's not going well for Haz. It's just not looking good for him.
They'll never make the fight. Nobody in their right mind would make this fight. But at some point, if Conor McGregor is at a weigh-in or he's getting into if I don't see Hezbollah fall from the rafters on top of him and grab him, put his hands in his eyes and he's being swung around, or you remember the scene in The Princess Bride where they had that little kid dressed as Wesley jump up on the giant and he's swinging him around. If we don't see that, what is the point of life? How is life even worth living if Hezbollah doesn't just out of nowhere jump on Conor McGregor at some point? You want to live in a world where that doesn't happen? I don't.
I mean, it would be entertaining to say the least.
I'm half tempted to say, Hezbollah, listen, I'm on your side, but here's what's going to happen. I'm going to grab your arm. I'm going to grab your leg. I'm going to heave you in his direction. Once you get there, you do the rest. Deal? Deal. This needs to happen.
Someone's got to do it.
If the fight doesn't happen, somebody's got to chuck Hezbollah at Conor McGregor.
It won't be an official UFC. The UFC would never do that. That just feels too. It'll feel like
exploitive.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. However, can somebody else put together some kind of third-party fight for these guys? Yeah, I think somebody can. And I've seen so many horrible athlete third-party fights at this point. That'll be the most interesting one.
If Hezbollah is friends with Khabib, like I think he is, Khabib's the guy who tosses him. You got to trust your friend. You know what I'm saying? You can't have some stranger.
Khabib really hates Conor. So, I mean, he'll be on board from the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is what it is. Khabib and Hezbollah, they're just going to jump McGregor somewhere. I think this is brilliant. God, I can't wait.
Just in a hallway.
Spin the wheel, Randy. How much money does James Harden have? If you go, could you just real fast look up his net worth? Because I'm confused by this. You ever hear of Little Baby? Little Baby, I believe, is
we were just talking about him. He's a little that little wrestler.
No, not Hezbollah. I'm talking about the rapper calls himself Little Baby.
No, I have not.
So I guess Little Baby was there at James Harden's birthday party when he turned 33. James Harden seems like an older dude than 33, but he is 33. I think it's the beard that does that to him. And I don't know if you saw the video, but he's sitting there and he takes his entire big birthday cake and chucks it off the side of the yacht. I don't know why, but that's not what I'm getting at. So Travis Scott's there, Future's there, Kevin Durant's there, Trae Young is there. They're all hanging out. Oh, look, there's Little Baby. Little Baby and Harden have been pals for a long, long time. And I guess Harden was executive producer on The Voice of the Heroes, an album that Little Baby did with Little Durk. It was a little album. And so
it was an EP.
Yeah, it was we have Little Baby and Little Durk. It's a little album. Anyway, so they're like, hey, happy birthday, James Harden. And here's your present. And I saw a video, opens it up, and it's $250,000. They just gave him $250,000. That's his birthday gift. Here's $250,000.
What was the notation of the dollars? What was it?
I know where you're going.
Fives, ones,
but you can't throw quarters at strippers. It was there was a lot of bills. And by the way, when you see on TV, they open up the bag and like all of a sudden there's all this money. That's not realistic. $250,000 is a lot less than you think it is. So if you open up the case,
makes sense.
Like,
it's paper.
Like, whoa, what the deal? No, that's $250. Trust me. Well, he also had some quarters, and I don't know. And James Harden was running his fingers through it, and all I could think is, well, that's dirty. You got to wash your hands, buddy. And then he's like picking up and like running them down his arm, the chunks of bills and stuff. It wasn't singles. You thought it would be singles, didn't you? Because
I did, yeah.
If James Harden needs anything, it's $250,000 in singles for the strippers, or even, hey, he's a baller, at least 20s, but it wasn't 20s. It was like hundreds or something. So I'm just not understanding it with the guy. How much you figure out his net worth again? What was it?
Yeah, on the court and off the court together, 165 mil.
I got 165 mil. You know what? Please don't. It's like we had a party. I said, here, Keon, $20. There's your birthday present. Right there.
Gee, thanks.
Don't give me money. Give me something from the heart. You know, give me something that means something. And so I thought that was weird. But you're right. They're probably thinking strip club.
I mean, that was my first thought. Just see, it's James Harden. He's a legend at the strip club.
But what were the quarters for?
That's
like
what's
the ugly
throwing me
strippers.
off.
You're just gonna chuck a quarter like ching, ching, ching. I'll make it rain. Ching. Ow, it hurts. Ching. Ching. You should have put on makeup. Ching. I don't understand the quarters.
I forget the comedian that said that they were going to bring a bunch of quarters to the strip club and make it hail. But either way,
there's wind outside. It's like howling wind. It's a howling wind. And the windows there's a rattle and hum.
Nice U2 throwback.
Yeah, Keon doesn't
Yeah.
understand it. That's all right.
Nice.
Boogie said, sending me pictures of nachos. Nice nachos. Hefty Lefty says, strippers do not appreciate change. Making it hail is going to get you thrown out quickly. Ask him. He should know. Casey Cook says, I just saw a video of Hasbulla punching Shaq in the face. Shaq mean mugged him and then laughed. Lost Toby says, thanks for the tickets last week. Yeah, you're welcome. What did we give him tickets for? Was it for ASU? I don't remember. Blissful Hayes says, does Kyler have growth hormone deficiency? You know
Wow.
he does.
Wow.
Oh, Paul Mercurio, probably.
Mars Bars 805 says, that wasn't a rattle and hum or a howl and wind. That was the autumn wind. Raiders. All right, guys. See you next Tuesday. Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Bye-bye.
Chances are your